don't love me for my ambition.
Welcome back. We are here. Special episode of Club Ambition Podcast, Cap. We have a special guest to especially his fan base. You know, shout out to the Joeyy fan base. If you're here for that interview, then you're going to check it out right now. Make sure to check out also the timestamps. If you're here for the regular overall podcast, we're going to have the timestamps available in the description and a part of the video. Also, you're going to be able to hear the actual podcast instead of just watching it on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, everywhere you get your podcasts. You'll be able to listen to the whole discussion. But we sat down with the infamous underground rapper coming from Providence, Rhode Island, just like us, and he's blown up on TikTok. He has done all types of experimental, weird, some might say unique, actual displays of art, from hosting a gallery of himself just sleeping for, he said, like 8 hours in Tokyo and then one out here, and I think it was in LA, and people were there watching him sleep. All right. He did a freestyle that went viral with no words. He invented, everyone does the mosh pits. He invented the nod pit, right? Everyone in the actual mosh pit is not moshing. Instead, they're sleeping on top of each other. And he's gone viral for many, many, many memes. If you've seen the Peter Griffin meme of Peter Griffin doing lean, it's because of Joeyy. You know, they've taken his actual physique and turned it into a meme. And he's opened up in this interview, in his first ever long-form podcast interview ever. He spoke about openly his addiction to lean. He spoke about growing up in Providence, traveling the world. He opened up about everything. And we definitely, you know, gave our pushback, feedback, and we had a very honest conversation. So enjoy it right now, the Joeyy interview. Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of the Club Ambition Podcast, a.k.a. CAP, the biggest podcast in Rhode Island. And you already know I am your host, Sound, in a special episode this time around when it comes to interviews. I want to say the last artist interview we did, coincidentally, on this channel, that's from Rhode Island. Shout out to Capella Gray. We had Capella Gray on last month, 2 months ago. But the last Rhode Island major artist was Jeleel, right? And it's kind of full circle because I've been seeing these two artists show each other love on socials and tap in with each other. But we have in the building an artist that has captivated the entire internet for years, right? Has blown up, and a lot of people saw him at many times as just a meme. Then musically, they became impressed. Then he was, you know, caught in controversy of supposed rap beefs, alleged this and that. And now he's on a tour, and he's doing a homecoming show that he just did. That was an amazing show, amazing feedback. He sold out Providence, Rhode Island. He's back in town, and he made sure to stop by, showing us some love, giving us some of his time. Much appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause and welcome Joeyy to the podcast.
Movie.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming through. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for just being here. I want to go back in time a bit. Let's start from the beginning. You were born in Rhode Island?
Yep.
Where were you born specifically in Rhode Island? Was it obviously Providence, Rhode Island Hospital?
Woman and infants.
Woman and infants. No, yeah, not Rhode Island Hospital, actually, because Jeleel was on here, bro, and he said, I think he said Rhode Island Hospital, and people were in the comments saying, how's he from Rhode Island if he's saying he was born in Rhode Island Hospital? No one's born in Rhode Island Hospital. You're born in Women and Infants. So I want to make sure to correct that because I don't want to get called a bad interviewer again. But Joeyy, so you were born in Women and Infants, Providence, Rhode Island. Talk about then your come up from being a Rhode Island kid and then being in school. What was your music like before even making music? Like, what were you listening to? What was your inspirations that would then lead up to you even making music?
When I was in school, like middle school, elementary school, I was listening to a lot of like Lil Wayne mixtape shit. Like listened to a lot of like Stack Bundles, Max B stuff. Like really early, it was like hot new hip hop, like shit like that. Like leaks on there or like what I'm saying, CDs you would get from the store.
Well,
shit like that. But mostly a lot of Wayne. I was into Wayne heavy early. And then in middle school I got more into like some more hipster shit, and I got into like,
Yeah.
Lil B,
Oof.
and I got into like
Bass God.
yeah, Odd Future and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. I think Lil Wayne's my favorite rapper, maybe probably of all time. I always say like he's like the best.
he's the best.
So what school did you go to? What was your elementary school?
So I bounced around a little bit, and I was going to school in Mass, but living here, and then finally in like 4th, 5th grade maybe,
Yeah.
I ended up in Winters Elementary School in Pawtucket,
Okay.
which I don't think is a thing anymore. I don't know if it's a school anymore. I know they're like rebuilding it, but yeah, that was a school that I went to for elementary.
Yeah. And what was your middle school?
Jenks Junior High.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Jenks Junior High.
And in high school?
High school, I went to Tolman
Tolman, yep.
High School, but I did not survive Tolman High School. I dropped out.
What grade?
9th grade.
Really? Freshman? You were a freshman high school dropout?
Yep.
And you're still a success. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, I dropped out. I went, and I wasn't a bad kid. I just, was dealing with a lot of shit. So, like, I went to school. I tried 1 year, and it was like pretty much I wasn't prepared for high school. The Jenks, you know what I'm saying? The school system kind of was just like pushed everybody out because they were changing the school into like a vocational school for like arts and stuff. So they didn't want like students there. So they passed everybody.
Yeah.
And I was a smart kid, but I was like, you know what I'm saying, do whatever the fuck I wanted to.
Yeah.
So when I got to Tolman, it was like, I had classes, like AP classes with like nobody I knew and shit.
Yeah.
So it was pretty, isolating. And then I ended up staying back. And then I did 9th grade again. And then it was even more isolating, nobody being there. And I started doing like homeschooling. And then from there, I just, stopped going to school.
Wow. So then what was the story like for like obviously you were being a dropout. What was your parents' reaction at that time? Because my mom, bro, I would say, I say to this day, I only really went to college for my parents because like they were like, if you don't go to college, like she was literally ready to beat my ass to not go to college. But I also became the first generational graduate, of my family. So I broke like a generational curse. But what was your parents' reactions to this? Like, Joey, you're dropping out of school, turning into homeschooling. Like, what was that actual struggle, if anything, with them?
Yeah, so I mean, when I dropped out of school, it wasn't like I was just like out partying or anything like that. Like I wasn't up to like no good. I was pretty much just at home on the computer all day, just like learning how to do music shit. And I was just doing music every day and like learning how to like produce, learning how to, edit videos, edit pictures, like everything that like an artist needs. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I needed, because I didn't really have anyone to be like, oh, yo, this is how you do da-da-da. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn it all on my own. So I spent years just on the computer learning shit. And I didn't have a lot of money, so it was just, like, getting crafty with what I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, to make music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was what most of my, like, late teen years was spent doing. It was just, like, locking in and just, like, experimenting with music, like, finding out about different genres, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting into, like, weird outsider music, like, niche stuff, and just like kind of like finding like what I liked and who I was.
And was there like any actual family history with that? Like, do your parents or your father have like a musical background or something, that made you now maybe even looking back be like, damn, that's maybe where I got it from?
Not really. I mean, I think in my family, I don't have like a big family. My stepfather's Dominican, so I was raised with
Oh, really?
Dominicans. So like my uncle or like second cousin, whatever it is, but he does music and stuff. So like when I was a little bit older, like he like had got a studio and stuff, and I would like make music with him, and I would like engineer their shit. And so it like gave me a place to like learn and like work with other people and see how it was like to like engineer other people and like mix stuff, and kind of like pressure me to like go out of the box, because like working on your own shit, it's like it's fine, but it's like when somebody else is like, nah, that doesn't sound like how I wanted to, you gotta like you know what I'm saying, really lock in.
So at that time, what was like the first song that you dropped? Because I was doing more research, and there was like people saying that you had a Dat Piff discography.
Yeah.
You know, was that around that time? Like, what was that? What age were you when you first dropped your first like song, record, tape, whatever it was?
So I think the stuff on Dat Piff was like from 2010 maybe, but like before that I was like had stuff on MySpace, you know what I'm saying? Like
Really?
yeah, I had music on MySpace, which is gone
Is it still?
now.
Oh, it's gone.
MySpace is like you can't even like it
Oh, you
doesn't
can't even
even work.
realize
It
it.
doesn't even work no more. But yeah, and I used to like burn CDs and shit and like hand them out at like school, like mixtapes like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like yeah, before like MySpace was a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And was this the quote unquote Lil Kleanex era? Like that's what the rap name
no,
at the time.
that was Joey. I've always been Joey with two Y's. Joeyy. It's always been Joey.
So what the hell is that? Like some internet bullshit? Like people just like
So Lil Kleanex was like, it was actually like a side project that I did kind of as like a joke. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like I
okay,
was doing my own music. Like I've always been Joey.
okay.
Always been doing Joey stuff, but I was like, oh, I want to do this like different sound, like for fun. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? And like a lot of artists that I like, you know what I'm saying, have like side projects or like alter egos or whatever, and that was like one of them. But you know, people got misconstrued that was like what I used to call myself, but that's not the case.
And at the time, you said you were mixing and engineering with people. Were you connected to any like Rhode Island artists at the time? And do you have maybe like any inspirational Rhode Island artists at the time, you know, that you were like messing with or you remember back then that you might even still be cool to this day? I don't know. You never know.
Not too much. It was like so there was a radio show called Dios 401 Radio. And it was like my uncle and like his homies used to run, and I
That was
used
in
to
Pawtucket,
like
the bucket.
it was in Providence.
Oh, in Providence.
And I used to work with them. But as far as like Rhode Island artists, no, there's not too many that I really work with. I really kind of kept to myself for the most part.
Really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
my sound was kind of like, I feel like most people didn't really understand what I was doing back then or had like an understanding of it. Like,
Yeah.
because like until like shit kind of went like mainstream with like Lil Peep and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was making pretty like emotional music like, years before that, like making stuff like that because it was
Before
like,
it became kind of popular.
yeah, because it was
Yeah.
like big on the internet, but you know what I'm saying? Like the mainstream, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't reach us for a
Yeah, yeah,
minute.
yeah.
So like people didn't catch on for like a while.
So you
know what
probably were
I'm saying?
like a Young Lean fan.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Young Lean.
Young
and
Lean's
shit,
hard.
yeah. But like even like before like Young Lean came out, like years before, like people were making that type of music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like that was like the first time like the mainstream was able to hear like some kind of like net music or like internet based music was like Young
Yeah.
Lean was the first like introduction to that. But there was like people online, you know what I'm saying, making like vaporwave stuff like years before, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
like similar stuff.
Yeah. And then fast forwarding a bit more, you know, growing more as an artist and being the Joey and, you know, post school, post everything, dropping out. That was around what age again when you dropped out? Like freshman year had to be like
I don't know, 16,
16?
17 or some shit.
And how old are you again now?
28, 27,
20, yeah.
something.
Something around there.
Something
around
like
there.
that.
Damn, so that was like around like 12, 13 years ago, over a decade ago now.
Yeah.
So,
It was like 2010 when I started really like getting into like the underground music shit.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And then now, what would you say was like that first kind of moment where you saw attention from people outside of your close circle, outside of Rhode Island, that made you feel like, okay, I'm gonna keep this going. Like I'm gonna be Joey, and this is not gonna stop.
I mean, yeah, probably like 2010, 2011, 2012. Like there was people online that like reached out that were like, older people that like had like, labels and
Okay.
stuff, and like it was like very niche like witch house stuff, and they, showed love to me online and stuff, and it was kind of like, yeah, this is dope, and
Yeah.
like kind of like showed me like these other, genres and stuff, and like I don't know, like the internet like music subculture shit goes like deep back then. Like it's a little bit different now because it's so saturated.
Yeah.
Back then there wasn't too many people, so it was like, if you were making music like online in that like subculture, like, what I'm saying, people
Yeah.
really like supported it, and yeah, it started there really, and I just kept locking in and I never really like focused on like
Mm-hmm.
local shit just because I would see like, you know what I'm saying, local artists just be so, you know, stuck in what they're doing like locally, you know what I'm saying, and like I never wanted to like I always wanted to like bring something back to the city, you know what I'm saying, more so than like, you know, bring the city, because it's so difficult to like, you know what I'm saying, bring the culture of the city like outwards, you know what I'm saying, so it's
Oh
like
yeah.
I want to like, yeah, bring something back.
No, listen, I see that, and I definitely want to shout out, like I said earlier, Jeleel, a lot of other acts coming out of Rhode Island that are getting attention. But stay there with just the Jeleel aspect. Do you have a prior history to Jeleel? Because I know that you guys are both from Pawtucket, the Pawtucket area, and obviously
Yeah.
Rhode Island artists that have now gathered the attention. And I wouldn't say maybe Jaleel's not really underground, but there is a sense of like him being like alternative with the rock sound.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see you guys kind of coexisting in the same space and definitely collaborating at some point. But what is that connection with Jeleel? Shout out to Jeleel, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Jeleel. Growing up, I didn't know Jeleel. He was on the other side of Pawtucket, so
Yeah.
I was on the east side, and he was on the west side. I think he went to, I forget what school he went to, but he didn't go to the school I went to. But I do have like friends that went to school with him and shit that I'm like finding out now. I'm like, oh, word, like that's
crazy.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jaleel's awesome. Yeah, we linked at a Summer Smash last year. Showed hella love. It was cool. It's crazy just to see someone that's, you know what I'm saying, from here that's like doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
really
man.
awesome.
It's full circle moment. You know, you guys, you know, doing your own thing, coming from the same spot, but then now crossing your paths years later, like unexpectedly, like who would have thought? Like that's amazing. And then now, as a total, what would you say, you know, to this day is the number of projects you've put out? Because your discography from the research was insane, especially you're talking about over a decade ago of releasing music. How many projects do you have to this date? You know, like how many, and would you call it, I guess, albums? Like, do you have to this date?
That's really tough. I think on streaming I probably have maybe 7-ish, give or take.
Yeah.
But in the archives there's definitely like 20 plus. There's a lot of music. There's like thousands of
God
songs that I've
damn.
recorded. I mean, I used to spend every day just like loading up beats, you know what I'm saying? Not even listening to the beats and just going in and just doing one takes, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit just
Yeah.
to kind of like, you know, hone my craft and kind of like get used to like different flows and like just being experimental with shit. So yeah, there's a lot of bullshit that I got recorded.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like,
No, that's great. And then now, when it comes to currently, which I thought I would maybe meet them today, what is, for the people who don't know, I know the answers to all of these questions, to be honest, but for the people that don't know who are watching, especially Rhode Island people tapping in, you have a collective called Shed Theory, correct?
Yeah.
But then there's also the YouTube channel One Team.
yeah.
So what's the difference between them, if there is any difference?
Yeah, so One Team is a collective with a few of my homies. We were making music a while ago. And Shed Theory is another collective, which it's kind of my homie Marlon Dubois' thing. Like, I'm making more music with them now and stuff, and they've
Yeah.
been coming on tours and shit with me. But those are
Okay.
the homies. Yeah.
So it's two different things. Okay.
So Shed Theories, they're mostly New York based, like upstate New York, and kind of from all over the place, really. But yeah.
Okay, no, that's fire. And then were they a part of the opening up to for the tour? Like on at the show, it was that a Shed Theory artist or?
Yeah, on the show, on this show, I had DJ Lucas. Shouts out DJ Lucas. He's not Shed Theory, but he's an artist from Western Mass.
Yeah.
And then I had Facey open up for me, and he's an artist from Shed Theory and from One Team, and he's from Rhode Island. So.
Oh, he was the one that had like that. Was his at name on Instagram?
Facey Elite probably. Or?
No, there was one that you tagged that had like a dope, funny at name. It was like something with a C. Chicky Chet, chip, something like
Chewy
that.
Chip.
Chewy Chip.
No, that's Marlon Dubois.
That's his at. What is it?
Chewy Chips.
Bro, that shit was hard. I'm like, what is this Chewy Chips at name? Like, this guy,
Yeah.
he's probably gonna get like a brand deal. Someone's gonna try to buy that at name one day, like a fucking chip company.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy Chewy Chips. So that's Marlon.
Yeah, that's
So
Marlon.
that's Shed Theory, the leader of Shed
Yeah.
Theory. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Shed Theory's a lot of people, so it'll take you a long time to figure out.
yeah,
who's
shout out to
who.
Chewy Chips.
Yeah.
You know, Marlon. Very, very unique at name. I'm like, that caught my attention right away. So he's doing something in the right space. So describe, well, before describing your production sound, who actually produces for you? Do you produce your music, or like do you have like a main in-house producer?
So I produce sometimes, but
Really?
I can't really like rap on my own beats. You know what I'm saying? I'd say I'm pretty good at doing it. I mean, I'm doing it since as long as I've been rapping.
You know how to do it.
Yeah. But I just like for some reason like when you create something, it's like difficult to like I don't know rap on something that you created because you've like heard the whole process of it being made. So it's like
Yeah.
but there are like producers that I work with. You know what I'm saying? They send me beats and shit like.
Yeah.
Right now for my album, I'm working a lot with like SRD Beats. That's like my homie. He lives on the West Coast, but he produced the last single I dropped called Thanks.
Okay.
And he's super talented dude. So yeah, I've been
SRD
working with
Beats.
him. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then what would be maybe like a sentence or a word like to describe your production sound? Because it's so like we'll talk about it later. The song Gout, but like a song like that, like the sound is so like I can't even. It's very extremely unique. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel like I mean I have multiple like different sounds that I kind of tap into. Like there's the ambient stuff that I'll do, which is like the Just Tired, mixtapes, and that's like the nod sound.
Yeah.
And then I'll have like the more like plug type. I don't even know what you would call it really.
Like the plug and B, or I think they call it on SoundCloud, something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like pluggish. It's like glitz and stuff like that. It's like the pretty boy shit, like Code I Would Buy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a jerky song. Like I don't know. I like to touch all type of genres and you know what I'm saying, stay in one place. So it's always different. But right now I'm definitely leaning more into like the more like triumphant kind of like glow type shit right now.
And then for a lot of people who have seen your stuff and gotten to know you, a lot of it has been internet memes that's actually helped you get the people's attention online. What would you say to the people that maybe see that and might think like, or even question like, oh, is Joey even like serious about music? Because
Yeah.
when I sit down right now and meet you and talk to you and you're telling me like you've been working at this, making music at such a young age, that easily sounds like someone that's obviously serious about music, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there was the meme aspect that helped catapult the artist to now, the bigger status that you've reached, especially popularity wise. So what's your response to someone who's like, he doesn't make serious music. He's not serious about what he does.
I agree with them.
Really?
I totally agree, man.
You agree?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Nah, I'm just, what I'm saying, I just have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? I don't take it too seriously. Like I never was like I always made music out of necessity. I've never been like,
okay,
this is what I'm going to do for my career. Like this is what I have to do. I have to, you know what I'm saying, like make it out da da da, you know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
I like make music cuz I need to. Like it's like a journal for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like the whole like persona that people see or they think is like a character is actually me. And that's the funny thing, you see what I'm saying? It's like people see me online, they see me, with all the fucking whatever, and it's like they think, oh, he's like playing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, like you can ask anyone I grew up with, like this is how I've been since, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that it's just a joke or whatever, let them believe that. That's awesome.
No, like, listen, no, yeah, I see it, and it's like, people are always going to say what they're going to say. And I feel like you also are not trying to be, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but I feel like you're not trying to be, and you never claim to be like the best rapper. Like you're not trying to be, I'm trying to go for the #1 spot. You're just creating music in your own lane.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm more interested in making I think my lyrics honestly can go toe to toe with the people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, should just be going over people's heads, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do have an appreciation for like lyrics and this shit. Like I said, like Wayne is my goat, so like
you have a lot of metaphors.
Yeah, so
you have a lot of good use of metaphors.
I definitely pay close attention to what I'm saying, but also in the same vein, it's just like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just having fun at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
No, and your choice of words is very creative. Like even the concept of like Balenciaga's like You know, it's like you got gout because like the feet and being fat. It's like
Yeah.
just visually, like you saying that visually, like I can easily see that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so I think that's genius. When I saw that, I'm like, oh no, this guy. I already know what he's doing. He's got the formula. So now fast forwarding, something that caught a lot of people's attention that was like a big story alleged online. You know, and obviously you are an underground artist, and we're gonna talk about that further along in the conversation. You know, defining what even underground means nowadays, especially compared to back then when we were growing up. But another major underground artist, especially for the past couple years, that's been, you know, blowing up is Yeat. But they said that your manager is the same manager as Yeat. So what is that rumor, and what's the situation, if you can share?
Yeah, so my current manager, Nextel, he used to manage Yeat before. Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's working with me.
Okay, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're in the you're in the right spaces. And then when it comes to Yeat, is there any like association? Have you like connected, or is it just like just the manager?
No, I've never talked to Yeat before.
Never.
No, I never talked to him.
Yeah.
No.
Is there a fan in you when it comes to like, are you a fan of his music? You know, like I'm a big Yeat fan.
I think some of his music's hard. I honestly, I'm gonna be like completely blunt. Like I don't listen to a lot of music, surprisingly enough. Like I'm not like, I used to be like a big like music nerd, but now that I like make music myself, I kind of make it in a vacuum because I don't like to be influenced too much by outside things. You know what I'm saying? So like when people drop shit, I might like listen a little bit, but like I'm not like sitting there like bumping music all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more so interested in like what the next thing is gonna be and kind of like trend forecasting for like, you know, because like I have shit that, you know what I'm saying, I recorded a year ago that, you know, I can drop now and it'll sound like, you know what I'm saying, fresh to people, you know what I'm saying? So I just like really, I don't know, I try not to like worry about like what other people are like making, you know what I'm saying? I just want to like make what I think is going to be like the cool
you don't want to be influenced and then fuck around. People say, oh, he's biting or something. It's like, no, you're unique. You have your own sound. You do your own thing.
Yeah.
Well, that makes perfect sense. And then you might not even know this artist, and we'll still ask, you know, because you don't listen to music, but someone that recently has been getting attention, and people have been arguing the typical term of an industry plant. Is he an industry plant or not, right? But he's also part of the underground scene, and it's the young white rapper that's blown up, Ian. Are you familiar with Ian by any chance?
Yeah,
Ian.
Yeah,
what's your reaction to like Ian's claim to fame right now? There's rumors of Yeat subbing him in a post-delete diss track, but then there's no confirmation of that. Talking about maybe stealing his sound because people instantly compared, you know, we were just talking about comparisons. They instantly compared Ian to like a Yeat. Like even me, I'm like, oh, he sounds like Yeat. I didn't mean it in a bad way, but I'm like, he does sound like Yeat. You know, I still fuck with his beats and his music's dope. But he's like blown up, like going crazy right now, instantly like viral, you know, with his simple suburban white kid with plain white t-shirt, plain sweatpants aesthetic, you know, and it's helped him out. And I think he might still be a teenager, if I'm not wrong. I think he's literally like 17, 18. Right. So what's your reaction? What's Joey's reaction to Ian right now?
Yeah, so Ian, shout out to Ian. I mean, I've talked to him a couple of times.
That's what's up.
He used to, you know, produce like ambient beats and stuff, like like the nod beats and stuff, and he used to be like part of collectives that I've like worked with and shit. So like,
wow,
yeah. So it's crazy to see him like, you know what I'm saying, blow up like that. So shout out to Ian.
No, that's fire. No, his sound right now with the production, I think it's Sprano. I keep mispronouncing the name, but Sparano.
Yeah, that's his producer's name. Soprano. Yeah.
That sound they got going on that tape that they just dropped, Valedictorian.
Yeah, and I would say like, with him, it's like there's a lane open right now, you know what I'm saying? And like there's like, you know, people want that sound, you know what I'm saying? If you know, somebody, you know, an artist is growing and they're on to the next sound, you know what I'm saying? People still want that old sound, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And someone's gonna make it.
Facts.
You know, so
no, I agree. Now listen, shout out to Ian. I'm rocking with his music. Were you a fan of Ian's? You were, right? No, you were rocking with the Valedictorian tape, or no? Like the.
Yeah, I liked some of the vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Some of the vibes.
So because it was literally 2006 Gucci Mane.
Like it was giving that vibe.
Yeah.
It was definitely giving that.
The Zaytoven type beats and shit. I've always been a fan of that production. So
can't hate
on it.
Another popping artist right now that's in the underground, and And obviously, coincidentally, the similarities to Ian, as far as just visually, is another young white rapper that's been blowing up in the underground. He goes by the name Nettspend, right? He literally has songs that have been keep going viral. He's very young. What's your, if anything, connection with Nettspend? There was like a rumor that you guys have maybe something working. You were working together. I saw something online. What's your, anything when it comes to Nettspend?
Yeah, I mean Net. He went up really quick, and he's a young
Yeah.
kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I think his music's super hard. Um, I was just with him not too long ago in LA. Was talking with him and shit, and like, hey, he's doing good.
Yeah.
And, nothing in the plans right now to work or anything like that. I don't really work with too many people, honestly. Like, if I work with somebody, it's gotta be like somebody like I'm close friends with usually, or like I don't strive to like, what I'm saying, work with someone that's like popping, because I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know, could come off like as like cloudy. You know what I'm saying? I never want to come off like as that. I want it to be like genuine and stuff.
Yeah, you want the genuine, organic connection.
Yeah.
And keeping it in that realm, a question that I had in mind, coincidentally, when it comes to that, someone that's obviously the biggest artist in the world, Drake. But Drake has always kind of reached out and shown love to like the younger acts, etc. The Yeat early on, Baby Keem, etc. The list is long. Has there been any reach out to you or any sort of like OVO love to Joey by any chance?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You're really good at this.
He's amazing. He's amazing. Maybe.
I did go to the Drake show in Boston.
I saw you in the crowd, and you were nodding, doing the famous nod at the Drake concert.
Thank you for the ticket, Zach.
Oh, shout out to Zach Bia. Zach Bia. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep that there. Mysteriously right there. I like that. So shout out to Drake. So then moving on, still staying in the realm of the underground acts, right? So earlier we got the clarity of, for those who don't know, what Shed Theory is and etc. Right? But recently, there's been this online rumored beef, and there's like I swear probably like 10 YouTube channels that like do like documentaries and stuff, and they're covering this, and it's like crazy. And when I did my research, like more kept popping up. I'm like, damn, this is crazy, and they're literally labeling it a crazy white boy summer, like the crazy white boy summer because of the rap beefs. They said that the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef has nothing on this beef, and it's like a whole controversy, a whole rumor, etc. But it's basically, well, you'll correct everything, right? Because I definitely want to get the clarity here. But there's a collective beef between this rapper, another underground rapper, shout out to Sematary, and he has the collective Haunted Mound, right? Haunted Mound. And then you have, Shed Theory that you're also a part of. So there's a rumored animosity. He dropped this interview, or wrote an interview or article interview on the article website, whatever you call it. It's called Interview. I think it was interview.com, something of that nature. And there was allegedly your name mentioned, but it was like a redacted, right? And then we saw your post. You made a post where you were like, these rappers, etc. That you see them in person, this and that. Are you cool with Cemetery, or is there actual beef that's real, or is it bullshit?
I love Cemetery.
You love Cemetery?
I love you so much, gang. I wish you would have turned around at Chief Keef's party, bro. I was trying to talk to you, but you wouldn't turn around. Just have a chat with me, bro. I'm right here. You know where I'm at. I'll be wherever you at. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
No, but that's all just tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
You know what I'm saying? It's all, it's just one-sided shit. Like I'm just trying to get to this money. I'm just trying to, provide for everybody I love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, of course, people. You're gonna have people that don't like you, and that's just, that's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. But
yeah.
I just bro should have turned around when I seen him. he wouldn't turn around.
He's really good at this.
He's really good at this. No, he's amazing. He's made for this. Man, listen. It seemed like a lot of people were upset. They're like, damn, I wanted a Cemetery Joey collab. We thought it was gonna, like a new collaboration. So they thought it was gonna happen. Not in the plans right now.
Hey, I'm open to it.
Open to
Yeah, just turn around.
The way you say that is so crazy. Like, no Diddy.
Oh yeah, no Diddy. Yeah, definitely no Diddy. No Diddy. Man, no, yeah. And when it comes to like the collective Haunted Mound, is there like any animosity between like anyone specific, or is it just like
It's all love.
is all
It's
of
all love from our side.
yeah,
It's all love. We don't do the hate shit. That's just
yeah,
no. There's no room for that, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like we're all trying to get to the same thing. We all have similar motives. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I don't got room to be stressing about some dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
It's
facts.
like we all just if anything, it's just like it's just funny to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause people say stuff, but like. You know what I'm saying? Some people are, really about shit and some people aren't. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Yeah.
like don't say you're about something if you're not, because some people really are about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So
facts.
like so yeah, it's just funny. It's tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery, the word of the day, phrase of the day, and then keeping it there a bit. Chief Keef, right? I think an icon in music, one of the most influential artists to ever exist, to ever breathe, and fair to say you may have been inspired. Obviously Chief Keef,
For
right?
sure, yeah.
One of your inspirations. So talk about that. Almighty Soul album release party, brand new album. A lot of people calling it kind of his comeback album, if not his comeback moment this year.
Yeah.
He's having a lot of more of a ball rolling as far as the mainstream actually paying attention more to Chief Keef as they rightfully should. An icon. What was that? Was that your first time meeting with him at this party? Were you invited? I thought that was pretty cool,
Yeah.
seeing a bunch of like underground like rappers at the Chief Keef party. I'm like, this is like, is it him? Like, what is going on? Is he tapped in?
No, I got invited by his management. I mean, I work with, you know what I'm saying, like people from his camp and shit. Like I
Okay.
haven't had a chance to meet him or speak with him yet. I left the party because he, Chief Keef notoriously like shows up late to stuff. So he
Oh,
showed
yeah.
up like way after like we had left. But I'm gonna be doing Summer Smash, Lyrical Lemonade.
Yep, sir.
In
Shout
Chicago.
out to Cole Bennett next week.
Shouts out Cole, and it's gonna be his first show in 12 years, I think, in Chicago.
That's true.
First show back, and
In Chicago.
I'm performing, the day of and shit. So, yeah, it's gonna be a movie for sure.
You're gonna be part of history, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, link. Shouts out Lil Flash. Shouts out DJ Ken.
Yeah.
Shouts out the whole Glow Gang.
No,
I
that
love them.
listen, I would love to see that, you guys, linking up. I think that'd be a W, and there's a similarity as far as just even the fact that you know how to produce, and Chief Keef's a producer as well.
Yeah, facts.
So the passion for the music, like you guys are really like real deal music nerds. So
Yeah.
then that'd be cool.
When I was, heavy into Lil B, like, strangely enough, Lil B, like, is the first one that kind of, like, gave Chief Keef, like, a push, you know what I'm saying, when he was doing his music shit. Because,
Yeah.
like, Chief Keef's first album, he rapped on 2 of Lil B's beats.
Really?
He rapped on Swag Like Ohio.
Classic.
And I think the other one is, the beat was maybe Charlie Sheen is the other beat, but yeah, Chief Keef was like heavy list, like
He was tapped in.
inspired by Lil B shit, I imagine, and then like Lil B remix Bang, like the original Bang,
The original first one.
yeah, and that's how I found out about Chief Keef from there, like super early.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know why it never crossed my mind, like the connection between Chief Keef and Lil B at all. Obviously the same era, same kind of like moments in time, but no, two legends to me. I'm someone that pays attention to every sound, every wave, and those people right there are legendary. Now, when it comes to all time, do you have a list of like the best rappers? Like, obviously, aside from yourself, who's the best rapper in Joey's eyes, like of all time? If there had to be one, is it Lil Wayne, or do you have
Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, without a doubt. Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, Thug, I don't know. That's it, really. Like the like people that have really like have spent like and a little B of course, but like have spent hours like countless hours like that have really like, and yeah, Chief Keef too of course, like that have collected all of their mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? When they came out, listened front to back.
Yeah.
All of their music, like those are the artists right there. Like
How about when it comes to Playboi Carti. Are you a Playboi Carti fan?
I fuck with Cardi.
You
Yeah.
fuck with Carti?
Yeah.
Have you been able to connect with Playboi Carti? Is there any Playboi Carti connection? Because Playboi Carti is someone that, again, right now, infamously, I feel like is kind of in that new kind of moment that kind of like Chief Keef had years ago. Wayne obviously had, you can argue Wayne's basically both of maybe their goddamn dads, musically. But when it comes to Playboi Carti right now, there's a big interview that went viral of Lil Wayne's son, and they asked Lil Wayne's actual son, like, who's the best rapper right now in the world? And he was like, Playboi Carti. Shout out to Lil Navi, I believe was his name, Lil Navi. He's an underground rapper as well, 15 years old, doing his thing. So Playboi Carti bro, there's like this, a lot of people obviously like Marloon. Thank God he's not here today. Marloon hates Playboi Carti. But there's a lot, he's like an acquired taste, right? Like he's the underground's kind of like, I don't know. Like, for lack of better terms, what's Joey's opinion on Playboi Carti, and what does he mean to culture to you?
I mean, I think Cardi and his camp are doing some of the coolest shit out of anybody right now. They're really pushing, the boundaries into more like, obscure like stuff that I've always been interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think Cardi's really, really good.
Yeah.
Shouts out Opium. Shouts out the guys over there. They're like, and met a few of them. Like shouts out Burberry, Airy, and Mitch Modes. They show hella love.
Yeah.
They're good people, and they know they have a good real appreciation for art, which is like important to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like the music thing is one thing, but like the general, like artistic vision of something, because it's more than just the music. It's like the aesthetic is way more important than everything, and the fact that like Cardi can do something like he can play that mysterious role and like delete everything off his Instagram, not say anything, not pop out, and then you watch every single like mainstream rapper follow suit and do the same thing he does. I mean that says a lot for an artist. So like, shouts out Cardi for real. Shouts out Opium.
Dropping songs on Instagram only and shit.
Yeah. See, that's like shit that like
it's crazy.
Like back in the underground days, like you try to exploit like things like that aren't supposed to be used the way they are like intended to be used. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Twitter is like a platform that people use now for mainly opinions and stuff.
Yeah.
But when I was like using Twitter back in the day, it was like an art thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like you would post tweets and the tweets would be art. It would be like not like be like written like things that were like artistic or like net art type things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have an appreciation for someone that can like like I said, like exploit like things like that and dropping things on YouTube only, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like especially when you're like in a deal and like, that's like a way to like, I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. Could just be like aesthetically like cool just to drop it on Instagram or whatever. But it's definitely cool to see.
I feel like it's definitely barrier breaking in a sense of like, because I don't think Cardi's independent. I think he's signed to someone. I think he's on a label, I believe.
His label, I think, is their distributor. Yeah, somebody. I think it's
Interscope or something.
It might be Interscope, yeah.
But like the concept of like an artist that still has ties to a major act, but then still doing whatever the fuck they want to the point like they're not even on streaming. Yeah. But then they still have some of the best music to drop this year, and it's like people just play it off of SoundCloud. They find it on YouTube. It's crazy. It reminds me, like you said, kind of like that older underground type of like. Yeah,
it's like when Wayne was like doing No Ceilings, like obviously you'll never find that shit on streaming. You know what I'm saying? What it's like with Cardi, puts a song on, drops a song on YouTube. And now, like, if you want to post on your Instagram Reels, you have some archive page that posted the song under a different name to be able to, like, to play
even find it.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really making people work for the art, because stuff is so accessible nowadays that it's kind of like basura. It's just like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's that Dominican coming out of you.
Yeah. So trying to like work for it is like, I fuck with that a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
So let's talk about you are one of this era, one of this era of underground rappers, you're one of the most impactful, underground rappers in this era right now because you've made some of the most noise, right? So since you're here, live in the flesh, let's talk about what underground rap even means, right? Growing up, I remember being in school, Noel can attest to this. This is how I would say it, and you might have a different perspective, but I feel like the underground rap scene, right? And coincidentally, I'm gonna name another Joey, right? Joey Badass, right? Remember Joey Badass and Pro Era? It seemed to be like there was an underground rap scene that what was appreciated the most in that time was the lyrical aspect, right? These very lyrical underachievers and like these guys, especially coming out of New York. But then you fast forward now, in the underground scene tends to be people that are actually like really known, like damn near mainstream. Like you can attest to like Ian, even last year and the year before, like Yeat had some of the biggest songs on TikTok. Like you've had major songs like blow up on TikTok, and it's like the kids know it. Like all the kids know these songs, and like you can argue that if there was a way to put into numbers the amount of people that have heard these songs in this era of the underground rap, I can definitely say that it's more people collectively than the people that heard back then Pro Era mixtape, Capital Steez, rest in peace Capital Steez, and like that genre of like that underground lyrical rap. What would you say is underground rap, and what does it mean to you? And maybe talk about the difference of, 10 years ago, you as a fan starting to create music, and you now 10 years later being a part of this underground scene right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think now the line is completely blurred. Like there isn't an underground rap anymore, because I think there's more so like when I look at an artist, it's like more so like okay, so an artist could chart, right? You know what I'm saying? They could have they could be number one charting artists. They could have the most streams on Spotify. They could have billions of streams. Like me personally, I don't have that many streams. I'm not a streaming artist.
Mm-hmm.
But, I did a tour last year and sold out, pretty much every date.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's like, I feel like an underground artist is like someone, that has like a cult following that still hasn't been like accepted by like, mainstream platforms. You know what I'm saying? So like if if an artist, and I feel like sometimes that artists choose not to, do like these mainstream platforms because they want to like appear as they're, still like underground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I think that's like what the difference is now. Like me, like I consider myself underground because, I have this like cult following of supporters and fans and stuff that really,
This Providence show was packed out. It was kids outside of line. I saw like early, like hours earlier. But it was daytime when
super
I saw.
early. I showed up for sound check and there was people outside. I was like, relax.
Yo, I saw that. I'm like, this is amazing. And Providence is dope to see that you get that love out here.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then like, you could have somebody that's like signed, you know what I'm saying? That's like doing all of this, and they go and do a show and wherever, like, and they don't have, people popping out to see them live, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like an artist, like, you making songs and making hits is one thing.
Yeah.
Like, having, like, a show, a performance, and, like, having the whole package is, like, another lane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, to be that, a lot of the times it's, like, you probably won't be accepted by, I'm saying, like mainstream things, but like a lot of that shit is also like paid for, you know what I'm saying? Like I could get on my phone right now and be like get someone and do PR and go do Rolling Stone or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's that's all it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't want to really do things like, no hate on Rolling Stone or anything, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do things like see how far I can like make this shit pop without anybody, backing me as like, like as in a label or something like that. Like,
yeah, because you're currently independent.
Yeah.
Have you been independent this whole time?
I'm in a distribution deal,
Okay, distribution deal.
but
Okay.
that's just distributing music.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. There's nobody there's no marketing team. There's nothing like that besides people, me and my management and like
Yeah, yeah. Do you mind sharing who? Like who you distribute? Who like what's your distribution under?
I forget their name.
He's really good.
No,
at
he's really
this.
good. He's really good. So let's talk about your biggest record, right? Gout,
Yeah.
right? Especially your biggest individual record that appears online, and probably my favorite song by you. It starts off with the famous quote, "The Shadow Wizard Money Gang."
Yeah.
We love casting spells,
Yeah.
which instantly caught my attention right away. I'm like, this sounds like something I might have heard before, but maybe if I haven't, this voice sounds familiar. Like, talk about just the creation of that record and the placement of the ad lib and like just that. Like, how did that even come about?
Yeah. So that the tags on that are all from DJ Smokey,
Okay.
which he's an underground. I don't know if you heard the term like funk music.
Funk music. Okay.
Yeah, so like sampled like Memphis stuff. He was like doing that super early.
Yeah.
But like he's hosted mixtapes and stuff, and like those are his tags. And Shadow Wizards are actually like a group of kids from Montreal. Like they're really cool kids. They like
This is a real group.
Yeah, they're a real group of kids. They're like wild. They're wild. Yeah, they dress crazy. They make clothes. They make merch and stuff, and they make music. And yeah, they're awesome. But like, yeah, Smokey was like, when I sent him the song, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put these tags on them," and he put that tag on it, and it just went.
That shit's hard.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, that shit's hard. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn. And then that song specifically, did you know that it was gonna be, to the level that it got?
I made this song originally. Excuse me.
Very good.
The song originally was an open for RXK nephew,
Okay.
and he didn't end up doing it. We both sent each other opens, and then like we linked together in real life. I was like, "You did that song?" He's like, "Nah." He was like, he asked me if I did the song. I was like, "Nah." I'm just like, "Fuck it." So like I had the song and I was sitting on it, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of hard." And then I had my bro Marlon Chewy Chips do the chops on it. So all like the yeah like all the chops and stuff. And then I took the chops and I fucked with them a little bit, and we just kept adding like layers of sounds and just doing weird shit to the song until it sounded like insane. And then
That's just like a freaking like a maze, like an audio maze. It's crazy. Like it sounds like it's about to stop, but then it's like, did the song go? And then it starts and it's like rewinds. I'm like,
yeah.
this is amazing. I'm like, nah, yeah.
I love fucking with like music in that sense where like when you expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, it's kind of like it's like some troll shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I feel like that's a cool thing.
No, I like that. That was dope. And that song, to this day, I'm assuming, is that like the show closer or like the show?
Yeah, that's like second to last. So
Second to last.
Song, yeah.
So what do you close the show usually with now?
Glitz. Glitz is
Glitz.
like my like triumphant song that I'll close it out with. It's a nice
Yeah,
relaxing before the Gout will just I ramp up to that. I'll do some nod songs before that, and everybody does like the nod pit thing, and then I'll go into Gout, and then Glitz. Yeah.
So talk about the tour. Was that show basically a part of the same tour? The tour is called the Nod Tour, correct? Or no?
Yeah. This show that I just did in Providence was just a one-off show. Yeah.
So talk about the concept of the Nod, right? The NOD Nod. I saw, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure if you were doing it at all tour dates. I think it might have been just like one show, like specifically like you did like a sleeping concert where you just sleeping the whole concert or something.
So that's like a performance art piece that I did. So that was separate from like the music shit. So that was just like I did it twice. I did it in New York and I did it in Japan. But pretty much I rented out a gallery.
Yeah.
And had like music playing and like ambient sounds playing, and it was just me sleeping in a gallery for 8 hours.
And people were there.
Yeah, and people just show up and do whatever. Yeah,
that's genius. That's like, were those good sleeps? Were you like actually good sleeps, or were you like kind of paranoid a bit?
I was a little paranoid for the New York one.
Take some melatonin or something like.
I took some pills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took some melatonin. I had an armed security for the New York one, just in case.
Yeah.
Because, New York's
Someone might try to
wild.
cuddle with you randomly or something.
Yeah.
Did you wake up and forgot where you were?
I was waking up and I would wake up and I'd just like laugh just because just seeing mad people there. I was like, this is so ridiculous. And I would go back to sleep. And I had pills in my pocket that I would take. So that I would if I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, I'm awake right now. I'll have to take this.
Sounds like some David Blaine magic stunt or some shit.
Yeah. And then in Japan, it was a lot difficult because I didn't have access to drugs in Japan.
Yeah.
So I had to stay up all night, and I did have some lean that I drank throughout the night.
Yeah.
And stayed up all night, and then went and did the thing for the 8 hours in Japan, and that was cool too. It was so many people popped out in Japan. They show a lot of love for any
That's amazing,
artistic thing. It's very cool.
That's very dope. So then now the nodding tour, but there was some performances where you were do aside from the nod dance, but I saw you were literally sleeping kind of on a speaker, right?
Yeah, laying on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do ambient songs, and we'll be all right, it's time to nod. We'll turn the lights green. And then the whole crowd will, lay on the ground, laying on each other.
It's a nod pit. I saw the nod pit.
Yeah, everyone will sleep, and we'll, we'll be on stage just, laying down, performing and everything. Yeah.
Nod pit, bro. I saw it. It was viral.
So, you're, laying on top of each other as if it's a mosh pit?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you this much. Say what you want. It's definitely safer.
Oh, yeah,
No,
for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Well, the crazy thing is, venues get pissed.
When you do that?
Yeah, because I think it's a fire hazard because everyone's laying on the ground.
Oh.
It's y'all will watch people punch each other in the head and be fine with it. But someone's laying on each other, cuddling, and y'all want to, fucking... No, everyone, you gotta tell them to get up. It's y'all gotta relax.
That's crazy. Anyone watching that's been a part of the nod pits, comment your experience, give it a 10-star review in the comments down below.
Yeah.
But, no, I definitely got to attend one of these nodding events soon. But then that concept, right... Was it something that you strategically came up with yourself, or did it come naturally, organically, or were you just hey, let me just do this nodding thing and run with it, or did the fans kind of rile it up and then you just kept it going?
I think how it started is me and Marlon, we made ambient songs.
Chewy Chips.
Yeah, and we're kind of we called it nod music because we were we were doing drugs and stuff, and being from Rhode Island, you see that shit. You know what I'm saying? You go to Kennedy Plaza, you see.
Oh, they're nodding right now in Kennedy Plaza as we speak, as we're recording this.
It's just something, you know what I'm saying. I grew up around a lot of drugs and shit, so it's just part of my environment. So it's just kind of a way to I don't know, it's not meant to be disrespectful at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people kind of take it as that
kind of as if you're mimicking or mocking.
Mocking, yeah.
Mocking
but it's also
drug addicts or
Yeah, but I'm an addict myself, so it's kind of it's a way to cope. It's a way to make fun of this thing that's so ridiculous that we all have an experience with. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
And besides that, besides it being a drug thing, also sleeping is one of the most human things you can do. So it's so at shows, we would do that, and we would, lay down, and then the crowd started to lay down, and then, as the tour went on, more and more people started to do it, and it would get bigger and bigger, and, once we, posted videos of people doing it, then more people, and they come to expect it, you know what I mean, at the shows and shit. So
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
No, I've seen it. You created, a whole thing with that. It's literally, a part of your following and, very synonymous now, like both of those things. When you see that, it's tied to the Joeyy brand, I would say.
Yeah.
But even going down that route, when it comes to the lean and everything, what was your first introduction to that? Was it in the rap scene, becoming more of a rapper, or was it something that you might have you come around maybe when you were younger?
I mean, when I was younger, I was listening to a lot of southern music, Wayne, of course. He always had his cup.
Yep.
But Swisha House and shit.
Yeah.
Mike Jones and Paul Wall, you know what I'm saying? They were always sipping. And yeah, I just always kind of like Southern, like Houston culture and shit. Like I've always fucked with like the drank shit, and I don't smoke weed. I don't really drink. But yeah, that is like something I got into just because it's like a I don't know, it's like a ritualistic thing when you like pour up lean into a soda and you flip it up. It's like very like I don't know. It's like it's fun.
Listen, but it can get dangerous. So
For sure.
I wish you the best. So I definitely, we've spoken about it here for years. Shout out to like Chris Light. We have a lot of mutual friends with a lot of artists. You might have obviously you definitely know them like a Juice World or like XXXTentacion. Rest in peace, both of them. Obviously they're both in different situations, but like the Juice World shit, right?
Yeah.
Where like we were some of the biggest like. The YouTube channel is known for mostly the reactions, so we do like a lot of music reactions. That's what helped us blow up. So we were doing a lot of big Juice World reactions, and every time, we would go viral because we're like, this shit's hard, but it's like, hold up, listen to what the fuck he's talking about. Like this guy's like, he's actually like an addict, like, and he needs help, and it's like, the music's dope though, but like, let's make sure he's okay. And unfortunately, he ended up passing away,
Of course.
because of the drugs. So when it comes to that, has it gotten severe enough to the point that you maybe have had experience like getting help or needing help, like a rehab or anything of that nature, or?
I'm pretty good at like keeping myself in check. You know what I'm saying? My fiance keeps me in check, of course, too.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm very like, I always advocate for like, you know what I'm saying, safe drug use. If you really like know drugs, listen to my music, you really know like I know what I'm speaking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Fake pills and shit like that. I've never, you know what I'm saying, touched anything that's like, like fake. You know what I'm saying? I've never been around a fake pill. And it's like, it's important that I feel like, people are going to do this shit regardless. So I kind of like, I don't want to glamorize it. And that's one thing that's like, yeah, I do them, but like, we post videos ourselves looking like stupid high, and it's kind of like, look, this is the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear like Future talk about, you hear these rappers talk about drugs, but like, I'll really, really show you what it looks like when you do these drugs. You know what I'm saying? And it's not pretty, and it's definitely, it's a stressful thing, but yeah, no, I'm super careful, and everybody I'm around, super careful. Keep, Narcan with me at all times, just in case. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like you're definitely in a more unique space as far as you can go after this, but as far as like the idea of, you acknowledging it, you know that you're an addict. Right?
Yeah.
You're talking about your addictions, just stuff that you deal with, and that ends up being a lot of times something that, I've been, I don't want to name them. People might already know if you've seen the videos and stuff. Some of the most like the famous rappers that we've been around, but they've had struggles with this, specifically even lean, and I'll tell them like, bro, you got to get off it, etc. But then they'll just be in that denial stage of I'm not addicted to that shit. It's like, bro, motherfucker, you do that shit every day. You definitely addicted. That sounds like addiction to me. But like, at least I feel like if you're acknowledging that you are addicted, I pray and hope that there's a future of Joeyy off the lean.
Of course.
So I want to put that out there.
I don't sip lean that often. It's very expensive.
That's another thing. I don't know how you motherfuckers can afford all these damn drugs, doing all these drugs. Like, I'm like, I've never smoked. Even weed was too expensive to me. And like, I'm like, I'm like, thank God I don't smoke because,
lean is really, really stupid expensive.
Yeah, but Noel, you had to take real quick?
Yeah, I had a question. So, like, I personally, like, I'll be honest, I used to be, like, really addicted to alcohol. And it was, like, a coping mechanism. And, like, I've been in Butler. People don't know that's a mental health institution.
Yeah, Rhode Island.
Yeah, and I've met, like, drug addicts. So, like, when you're talking about this idea of, like, glamorizing drugs, and just how people, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but people like Future do that. People even like Thug, even Juice WRLD did it sometimes. It's like, you make it seem cool. I'm not gonna lie, like when I saw your video for Thanks, like Vic showed it to me before you got here, and I'm like, this is the most depressing shit I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, it gave me Butler vibes. Like, I've heard a lot of these dudes' stories. Like, the people we're talking about, James, that are in KP right now that are nodding off. I know some of them because I like shared rooms with them.
Yeah.
And like, I'm watching you like just lean, trip the fuck out on your bed, and I'm sorry to say this, you look like hot shit. And it's hilarious. It's very funny for me because it's one hell of a flashback to some of the withdrawals I've had to watch people go through and like literally like having seizures because they don't have their fix.
Yeah.
So like, I would love for you to kind of just speak on this idea of like just being more accepting of the idea. People are gonna do it anyway.
Right, yeah, of course.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've seen it. These niggas are addicted to this shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
This is their life. So I feel like demonizing it to a point where there's just no space to be honest about that.
Right.
And, like, just not being able to get, like, proper help where it could be safe and done in a safe way. Like, I'd love for you to just speak on, like, what you've seen and how, like, you think we could go about being better with that.
Yeah. I think, you know, like you said with that video, you know, I wanted to show myself, like, of my lifestyle and, like, you know, how cool it can be, but also how, like, you know, how stressful it is. And,
There you go.
And, like, yeah, in that video, you could see I'm, like, in bed, like, pouring up in, you know, my boxer, you know what I'm saying? Like, in Japan, like, trying to find lean because I'm, you know, feeling sick, you know what I'm saying? And it's, like, I want to, like, I think, you know, artists being more vulnerable about what that really, like, is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is important because people don't know what they're getting themselves into. When they hear music and they're like, yeah, you know, Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the perk was fake, but I still took it because I'm a gremlin, da-da-da. And it's like,
Yeah.
but, like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And, like, people just hear that and they're like, oh, fuck it, I'm a gremlin. I'm going to take this fake perk. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, like, you like, that's, you know, you got to, like, you know, tell people, like what they're doing or what they're setting themselves up to and how much of a slippery slope it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a weird thing. It's like the same with, like, you know, like religion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Christian, right?
Yeah.
And, like, someone that's, like, an atheist, if I'm trying to, like show them, like, oh, this is, you know, what helped me, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my journey and shit, you don't want to be so blatant and straightforward. So you kind of have to, like with this shit, with the nod shit, with everything we do, it's like, it's kind of like a segue into, like, showing them the reality of the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though it might seem humorous, like, yeah, we're all, like, you know, half the time we're just, you know, we post pictures. There's an account called Nod Water where we post, like, pictures when we're all sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we just be up super late and shit. Sometimes we're, like, really high on there, you know what I'm saying? And it's, like, just showing the realities of that shit and not being, like just, oh, I got lean, yeah, da, da, da. It's like, yeah, like, I'm doing this, but, like, look at me afterwards, you know what I'm saying? I'm sick because I can't get a pill, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't afford to buy, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, sick in the crib, fucked up for, like, days. So it's just, I don't know, I think people being more vulnerable and, like, the realities of that, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with, like, drinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's, like, showing bottles, you know what I'm saying? Like, like,
It's lit.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, we lit, but you don't show, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm buying a bottle every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I think not hiding that shit, like, in my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, and showing them the realities of, like, how fucked this shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, like, makes it so it's not cool, you know what I'm saying, for people, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my
It could be a reality check for I can see an audience of people see it and be like, damn, like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
You definitely made lean drinking look disgusting.
Yeah.
It looks very bad.
It's gross, bro. You're sipping like I had stopped, you know what I'm saying, doing, like, pills and drank for a little bit, and I, like, lost quite a bit of weight because you're just fucking drinking soda and shit, like, fucking syrupy.
Yeah, that's what Lil Yachty's going
soda.
through right now. Lil Yachty was open about his lean addiction. For the past, he had, like, a lean addiction from, like, 2022 to, like, 2023, and then towards the end of 2023, he said that he was, like, a couple months now sober.
Yeah.
But then you could see it though, like, physically, like, Lil Yachty was, like, lean. I'm like, oh, he looks different. His face is thinner. And then fast forward now, he just dropped a new video. I think it was last week, and, like, there's lean in the video, and he's rapping about the walk, and it's like, and he looks chubbier, and I'm like, oh, he's back on it. Like,
opiates specifically will, make you fat, and you can't shit, and it's just hell, bro. It's hell. I mean, it feels awesome, but if you're like doing that shit every day, it's like it's not cute. It's not pretty. So like, you know, people like you can rap about it all you want, but it's like
Yeah.
because I don't want anyone to not, you know what I'm saying, speak about what they're living. You know what I'm saying, like. But I also want people to like really like show what they're living. You know what I'm saying? Like show like. You know what I'm saying? You got people that rap about, you know what I'm saying, like gang shit, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, make like music that's real, like they lost someone, you know what I'm saying? From like violence or whatever. So it's the same thing that goes with drugs, you know what I'm saying? It should be treated like the same way.
Yeah. No, listen, like I said though, I pray, you know, that you there's a future of you not using it, you know.
Of course.
I hope that does happen. Definitely want to put that out there. Because God forbid, bro, we hear. I don't even want to say it, but like, you know,
Nah, never
I just wish
that.
you the best for you.
Never
you know,
that. I'm
you always got my
super
support, especially with the Rhode Island connection. Is like I would not want to hear or see anything in a negative light with your life and your health and anything. So, yeah. Well, what does Stephen A. Smith say? Well, I'm gonna say my version. Stay off, kids. If you're watching, kids, stay off the lean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stay off the lean.
Stay off the lean. It's stupid.
Yeah, but speaking about your brand again, right? Everything that coincides with you, you have so many like layers. Specifically, I'll put up the photo of you wearing many layers, right? That went very viral. You know, you are a fashion figure in the culture, Joey. You know, and this photo right here behind us, explain to us what's going on.
Okay, so in this picture, I'm wearing 2 jackets.
2.
2 jackets.
What are the brands of the jackets?
They're Balenciaga 7-layer jackets from 2019.
So technically, you got 14 layers on.
Yes.
God damn.
Oh my
14
god.
layers.
That's amazing.
But it's only 2 jackets.
There's only 2 jackets and it's 14
Yeah.
layers.
The top one, the one that's red, I borrowed from a buddy of mine, and the one underneath I own. It's the black one with the gray, is mine.
Oh, so there's a colorful one and then more of a just monotone black and
Yeah.
white ones.
Yeah, the toned down one. Is
The toned
one
down one.
I own.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, this photo is like one of the most viral photos maybe of all time. Like this is always on Twitter, on everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, this is Joey this whole time.
You want to know a photo that's more viral that you might not even know? You know the picture of Peter Griffin where he's holding the cup of lean. You know that drawing
Yeah.
That is about you.
where he's like
No.
walking
With the shades and he's looking back. Yeah.
that's me.
So that's they AI'd it to Peter Griffin, but it originally was you.
No, not the AI one. The AI one is also based on me, but there's another one. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't believe that's you.
drawing, yeah.
That drawing is about
It's
you.
based off a picture of me, yeah.
There's no
Nah, we gotta break this down right now.
Bro, Peter Griffin. I
Is it
swear I
the
have
Felon
it.
one?
No.
That one is based off of my music video V-Loan, but that's not the one.
I can send it to you, Vic. I have it in my phone.
You got it?
I got it. I saw it on Twitter a million times.
God damn.
It's one of my favorite photos because it's like, why Peter Griffin looks so sauced out for it?
But I hit up the AI artist for these things, and I was like, "Did you make that after you?" He's like, "Yeah, I put all your like shit in for the prompt and like made it
Wow.
Peter Griffin." But not just put in Peter Griffin meme.
That's crazy. No, listen, this.
I got it right here. I sent it in the chat.
Oh, you sent it? Perfect. That's great. Oh, this one, Joy.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a
so I'm
picture
gonna
of
airplay
me.
behind us. So it's a picture of Joy right here. That's I've seen this everywhere too. So they turned. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What is it? Is this like a Balenciaga coat?
No, I'm not. I think I'm wearing a Chrome Hearts hoodie, and I don't know what they did. It's on my Instagram if you scroll down the original picture. But yeah, that's probably the most viral one. Like Snoop Dogg and shit, like hard posted that, and I was like, this is fucking strange. Like
That's so random. And the Rhode Island connection, Quahog.
yeah,
the
exactly.
Quahog.
I'm the real life Peter Griffin.
You're the real life Peter Griffin.
You're literally the real life Peter Griffin. It's just hilarious.
That's hard.
I gotta find this photo now. I'm obsessed now.
Yo, no, I had no idea. That's crazy. But you found it? Oh, perfect. Let me get that from Ant. Now that's crazy, man. This is I thought I was just I remember that one because it obviously is you, but then the fact that this is inspired from you. Did you send it on IG, Ant? Oh, text, perfect. Hey, I got the text right here. Oh, this is hard. Yeah, it is a chrome hoodie. This is tough. Let me airplay it behind us. So you know this is a real person that's making this?
Oh my god. Yo, and I'm thinking niggas is just creative. Yo, like, nah, they really just took you and made you to a meme.
It's crazy.
What hat is that? That's tough.
That's Greensboro Bats. It's a minor league team.
Wow, that's a minor league. That's tough. I haven't seen that logo. That's a dope logo.
Yeah, fuck with the minor league teams. This is a.
You watch baseball? I noticed that. That's a baseball team, right? The minor league.
I don't watch baseball, but I collect fitteds.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
This is
Is it the double A team?
I don't know. It's like
That's just tough.
It's something wind, storm, some shit. I don't know.
Because I'm looking at his hat, I'm like, is that an MLB logo?
I've seen that
I played
before.
the show so many times. I'm like, I swear to God, I know
I've
that
definitely
hat.
seen that hat before.
Yeah, Skepta has worn this hat.
That's what
multiple
it's
times.
been.
Yeah.
That's what it came from. So then talk about that fashion. Like, for example, even like today, like what is the price of your outfit today? Like what you put a lot of money into your clothing, right? So let's start with the hat. Like how much was the hat?
Hat was probably like $50.
$50.
Yeah.
I'm about to say 50,000. No.
No.
Like 50 grand on the hat would be
The hat.
crazy.
Oh man, this is embarrassing.
The Cardis.
The Cardis, like 3,000.
Yeah.
Um,
These chrome rings.
this is an ambush ring that my fiance got me.
That's nice.
This has a chrome ring. This was 15. This is an ice box. This is like 3-ish. This is chrome. This is only like a 200. Another chrome. This is 15. Cartier. I'm not gonna even say how much that is. This is off of eBay. The shirt.
Is that original like OG Snowman vintage?
What's that?
Like from Jeezy the shirt?
Yeah.
Like a Jeezy vintage. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. You know what's mad funny? I popped out with this shirt on tour, and then Drake wore this like a week later. I was like, how the fuck did you get this shirt, bro? Because like I've been wanting this shirt for a minute, like a really good like Jeezy Snowman shirt. And I was like, this one is perfect.
That's just crazy.
And then he popped out with it a week later. I was like, come on, man.
Bro, he has a.
You're the mood board.
Yeah, he has a whole like army.
Yeah, chrome necklace, chrome chain.
How much is that probably?
This was I paid $700 for this. I paid $1,000 for the chain.
Okay.
Jeans are Balenci. They're like 2,000-3,000. Shoes are like 1,100 probably.
What is it Hanes socks? Oh, Nike socks. Okay.
Nike,
socks.
yeah, dry fit only. Yeah.
Yeah, 12
Nike
bucks.
dry fit and
Gotta keep it classic.
Yeah, and polo boxes always.
Polo draws.
Yeah.
So you guys can all add it up if you're watching.
Yeah.
What's been the most expensive article of clothing you've ever purchased? Like, what's been the most you've spent on
That jacket.
The jacket?
The 7-layer jacket.
How much was a 7-layer jacket?
Don't you just hate consumerism? It gets so embarrassing when you say it. Yeah. But at the moment, you're like, it's just tough.
Yeah, bro.
How much would you? Take a guess. Take a gander.
So the ring. Well, you said the ring was 15, but 1,500 or 15 grand.
For the ring, 1,500.
1,500. Okay, so I was
Yeah.
thinking like so the most expensive thing you have on basically is we don't know
Yeah.
how much the Cardi watch is. Might be 15.
Cardi's the most expensive thing I own. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the jacket, clothing piece, that's the most expensive.
Was the jacket, let's say retail 30 grand?
No. No, that's way too much.
Okay.
No,
So it's below
not
30
that,
grand.
Not that much, no.
Okay.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no reason the jacket should be 30 grand. There's no reason. No, it was 6.5 for the jacket.
6.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's there's only a few of them out there. It's like one of those pieces.
It might go up in price and shit.
Yeah, if you look on Grailed right now, you won't find one for that number.
Yeah.
I got it off of Mike the Ruler. I don't know if you know who that is.
Sounds familiar.
But he's like a OG like fashion kids, and he's got a lot of Balenciaga archive stuff.
Yeah.
Like he does work with them and shit.
If you were to sign your jacket, especially with the viral meme and were to sell it, you probably definitely would get that 30 grand or something.
Yeah, I don't think I would sell it though. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like that jacket too much. It's hard to find. It would be tough to find another one. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's definitely art piece. So then talk about the fashion. Like, when did that become a part of your branding or your actual identity as an artist for you said, hey, let me focus on the fashion, or were you always into fashion as a kid and just transitioned into like the higher end stuff as you grew financially more?
Yeah, definitely always into fashion.
Always.
Always into fashion. Like we already know. Like since I was, middle. Yeah, like I was one of the first few wearing like skinnies, like during like the jerk movement.
Hell yeah.
Like I was
The new boys.
I was like rocking skinnies and like Hot Topic tees like early in middle school when no one else was like on that shit. And it's
That's
just
crazy.
like I've always just been into fashion. And then when I got some money, I was able to get like pieces that I've actually wanted.
Yeah.
The first thing I bought was it was like 2016 was the first time I got like an actual designer piece that wasn't like thrifted or secondhand. It was a pair of Raf Simons Adidas.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And what would you do? Have like a favorite brand right now, like of all time, or like do you have like that one brand that's like that your go to maybe?
I mean, definitely.
Or designer could be just like a designer like person. Doesn't have, maybe not have to be like a clothing brand.
Yeah, I mean, Demna is my favorite designer for sure. He's the creative director at Balenciaga, but he also did like Vetements.
Yeah,
So like older Vetements when he was still there.
I love a lot of the older Vetmont
Yeah,
stuff.
I collect a lot of like older vet stuff, and also just because it's oversized, it's tough like
Yeah,
finding shit that fits me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of their stuff is like I got a long torso, so it's they're lengthy and stuff. So.
yeah, yeah. And do you have any actual like inspiration with the fashion? Like, do you have someone that you looked up to that was like, hey, like this is like the guy in fashion, or someone that you look at as a person? It could be another rapper, someone just in the culture, the way that they dress, and you're like, that's very inspirational.
I would say like Harlem shit. Honestly, like I know a lot of that dripped down to
Yeah, yeah.
Prov when I was growing up, but like polo rugby shit like Trues and like what I'm saying, like the polo boots, like that type of
Oh
shit.
man,
Like like
the brown leather ones.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah, like the Jim Jones, like Max B, Joel's like Skull Gang, Lil Wayne type shit, like
Yeah, yeah.
like the BB belts, all of that shit is cool. Like my main thing with like fashion is like playing with proportions. So like I've got a long torso and short legs. So
Yeah.
like a lot of my fits like people like are insecure about things like that, you know what I'm saying? So they try to like you know get pants that'll be like like not like high waisted so their legs look longer or whatever, but I like to like accentuate that with like big ass shorts, make my legs look like they're that big, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
yeah, proportions is like a big thing with like fashion for me.
No, I like that. Especially you could tell with that jacket because that was definitely a proportional piece.
Yeah,
It's this
yeah.
big ass jacket and like everything below is like skinnier and stuff. It looks like it captivates people visually. So
Yeah.
no, I fuck with that. And then you have this major song, also one of your biggest songs, especially on YouTube, is called Eminem, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, just by default, when people see a white rapper in the culture, they say, "Oh, Eminem," or they draw the comparisons to Eminem.
Yeah.
What is your actual like? When it comes to Eminem inspiration, like, are you a big Eminem fan? And also, if you can react to, he's dropping a new album, and there's rumors that it might be his retirement album. So maybe add into that your reaction of him potentially even retiring from hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, my first my first two albums that I ever got was that I purchased myself was the Marshall Mathers LP
Wow.
and 50 Cent's The Massacre were like the first actual like CDs, not mixtapes that I had got. So like yeah,
Wow.
Marshall Mathers LP was definitely um listening to that growing up was super important, but I definitely grew out of that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the Eminem shit, and the I haven't of course listened to him in the past however many years because I'm not really a fan of like what he's doing now, but like yeah, those things are definitely important,
Yeah.
especially what I'm saying, like being like a white kid from lower class, what I'm saying, it's like something to relate to, which is like yeah, cool. But
Yeah.
But yeah, with the new album, like I've seen a couple of things and just like I don't know. I'm so picky with music. Like I'm probably like maybe I'll listen to it, but
Yeah, did you listen? I think he dropped a new song. Yeah, the new song he dropped this weekend.
Houdini or
Yeah,
some
Houdini.
shit.
You didn't hear it? You listened to it yet?
I seen like yeah, I think I listened to like a second of it and I see people just like quoting the lyrics of it and I'm just like, oh man, this is like I don't know. This is like I can't relate to this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
This is kind of it just feels out of touch, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
I feel like when an artist gets like older, like your music should grow with you, you know what I'm saying? And with your experiences. Like I would like to hear Eminem talk about like something more like serious going on in his life now, like troubles that he,
Was currently facing.
yeah,
Yeah.
goes through now instead of like, talking about like trying to do some like lyrical miracle shit. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
that's not impressive anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can see that. Yeah.
you've already done that multiple times. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. Like
Yeah. No, I agree. I've said that before, especially right now where like there seems to be like a lot of stuff happening in his life. He has like a new documentary coming with LeBron James about Napster and that era of music that he's producing, and then his daughter Haley, I believe, got married like 2 weeks ago. So like, there's a lot of major shit happening in his life. But the new song, he's randomly dissing Megan Thee Stallion, and it's like to be lyrical. It's like it's a
Yeah.
good bar,
It's just
but
out of touch. Like he's just trying to do, what was, popular for him in the early 2000s, which
Yeah.
is not the case anymore. It's like it's just like you got to read the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're now like an OG in this shit, like punching down. It's like it's just.
There's
Yeah.
also a million fringe white boys saying problematic shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Another one doesn't really change much for us anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think he just thinks that he's the goat of that, so he doesn't want anyone,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets the benefit of the doubt. He's like, I'm your father.
Yeah.
I did this first before all you.
Yeah.
But I will say I'm excited for his new album because the album is called The Death of Slim Shady, and if it is the retirement album, I'm hoping to get different elements. Like, how is he gonna go out? Is he gonna go out with a bang? But with the new song, it's like, we'll see. Because if he goes that route fully for a whole album,
I hope he goes completely balls to the wall insane, like fuck everybody. It's like you got
Yeah.
so much money and influence, like you could actually like change the direction of like culture and like
He really could.
and the way things are going. And I think so many people are like afraid to like really do something that's like even like with the edgy things that he's saying, it's pretty like okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that daring, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're Eminem, you have all this money, you have all this influence, like you can say whatever the fuck you want, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, especially because like I feel like. I mean, let's just stop. I'm not gonna keep going with Eminem. Every time I talk about Eminem, his fans always kill me. God bless.
Oh no, they torture
I love you,
us.
Eminem. Though I love him. He's probably seen my stuff because I feel like there was one time he dissed reactors, and I was like, he's probably God bless.
Just
I love
Eminem.
Eminem.
Thank
Slim
you,
Shady, the
Eminem.
legend, the goat. You were a part of in the past of you've done a lot of skits, etc. You've done like actual funny stuff. Do you have like one like favorite comedian of all time? Like, what's your like take on the comedy scene and like just culture?
I honestly don't like stand-up comedy at all.
Rarely.
I'm not a fan of stand-up comedy. I don't know why. Something in my brain doesn't like click with that type of shit. Like I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah, I'm not I don't laugh at a lot of things. I think the funniest thing to me is like physical humor. Growing up when I was a kid, I watched a lot of like Jackass and like the CYK, like
Oh hell yeah.
shit like that. I think that stuff is pretty funny. Like those types of sketches.
Yeah.
Like Brandon DiCamillo, I think is a funny ass dude, and but yeah, other than that, like I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I mean, Chappelle's show is a classic. Everybody loves that.
Oh no, yeah, he's an icon.
Yeah.
Something that you did that was super viral, and a lot of people found it funny, and we're gonna react to it right now. They're saying that this is the best freestyle in the history of freestyles, and it was when Joey, about 2 or 3 months ago, went on the classic now infamous. Feels like every rapper needs to go on. And shout out to Lil Swifty, our artist. He's gonna hop on this on the radar platform. Shout out to Gabe, everyone in New York. You did this, freestyle, and it has become basically the biggest freestyle maybe in the history of life. You know, people can argue it could go to bats with like Black Thought. You know, Black Thought did a freestyle. What was it on Funk Flex? I think for like 80 minutes, 8 minutes straight. Has nothing on this, bro. Let's play and let's react. Let's have Joeyy react with us to the Joeyy on the Radar freestyle.
Wait, you
Yeah.
Damn. Caught that one? That was crazy. That was crazy, Joey. Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. God damn.
That shit went over their heads, that bar.
They still trying to catch that bar.
Yeah.
Damn.
the person behind you is hilarious.
That's Marlon. Chewy chips.
Chewy chips in the cut.
Bro, he looks so scared and concerned. Like he's like, yo, I don't want to be here. Because usually that lit with you feel me? They get touchy.
Yeah.
He looks like he's cold. Like, he's like, I don't know what's going on right now.
Bro, Chewy chips, bro. He was in his bag. So, who came up with this? Like, who wrote this classic? Like, who's the brainchild behind
No
this?
ghostwriters on that one.
No ghostwriters?
No ghostwriters.
God damn it.
Just me.
Damn it. God damn it. Are we going to get a part 2 to this?
Maybe we'll see if Gabe will have me back on. I don't know.
You know what was
Hey.
really funny about that though? It was his shirt that said freestyling tips.
Yeah.
Yo, it's such.
There
it's-
was,
But talk about that. Like, that's so strategic. Like, was that obviously like, I'm gonna do this, but actually, let me make a shirt, or was it like a last minute idea? Like,
that's a Balenciaga shirt.
oh, that's a real Balenciaga.
Yeah, it's free styling tips, but it looks like freestyling tips.
It just plays into the joke
Yeah.
of what this
What
is.
the fuck?
You
And
wanna-
then tip in the
I
corner
thought you
being
made
weird.
that.
No.
That's why I was surprised. I'm like, why didn't he drop this like as merch? Like, where is it?
And this is the icing. This is the cherry on top. I was actually mouthing the lyrics to a Millie. Real shit.
Yo, he's-
Nah, you're funny as fuck. that was. There's layers to that joke. That's funny as fuck.
That's hard.
That was hard. That was
And one
hard.
person did figure it out too. One of my fans was like,
really?
"Yeah, figured out I was rapping a Millie."
Because is it like a known thing that you're also like obviously a Wayne fan? Could that be a thing?
I just like
How do you catch
when I
that?
think of like rap, like and just I don't know a lot of like rap songs off the top of my head, but that's one song.
I know a Millie off the top of my head.
I know, yeah, like everybody knows a Millie off the top of their head. So
I know
it's like
6 foot, 7 foot, a lot of versions. Yeah.
yeah. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna lip sync a Millie,
Yo,
and the whole thing like. Again, like that wasn't like a mockery of like his platform or anything. It was more so like you go, onto the page and you see a sea of people like freestyling and try to, prove themselves and like, what I'm saying, like get the hardest freestyle off or they're spitting a written song, something that's already done.
yeah,
And it's just like, how do you stand out in that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I already look interesting enough, but like if I just went on there and rapped, it would have been like, all right, there's just another person, rapping. So I just like really wanted to do something that was like not only like I I don't know, like if you're scrolling
Yeah.
and you come across that, it really makes you like stop and be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you're endlessly scrolling through shit and then you see that and then you're like looking at that and you're expecting some fucking guy to rap.
Yeah.
And you're like, why isn't the audio working? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just
I
like
thought it was genius.
yeah. It was just like a mind fuck thing, you know what I'm saying? And I
Who
thought,
produced that?
Eli, my homie Eli, yeah. I was just like, yo, I need just like an ambient beat with just no drums, just like some scary sounding shit.
God damn.
Yeah. And when I went there, Gabe was like very like, as I told him what I was gonna do, and he was just like, oh, he's like, all right, yeah, we can try it, but like I want you to do a freestyle afterwards. And I was just like, nah, bro, like I have to do this. Like you have to trust me, like that this is gonna be like important that I do this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like he trusted me with it, and then afterwards he was like, all right, so like you want to do an interview to like, you know, explain why you did that? And I was
No.
like, no. I was like,
I'm not gonna explain my art to you.
Keep it
I
mysterious.
was like, no, yeah. It's just like, nah.
Keep it mysterious.
But yeah, no, it definitely got the right eyes on it. Like a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, like that I wouldn't expect. You know, it's mad funny. P from QC was there when I was doing it.
Really? He's an audience member while you were performing that?
He had an artist there that was like performing before
Yeah.
I did, and he was there. And yeah.
So you saw the whole thing?
I think he left before I started, but he was definitely confused when I walked in. He was like, how do I not know who this guy is? Like, it's mad funny.
And you saw like a lot of major people like show love online after that. You said like was it like a major name that comes? I mean you never know. Did LeBron James like fucking repost it? And I didn't see it. Like
not anything like that. More so like avant garde like musicians like that. You know what I'm saying? That like have an appreciation for art. That like, cause I'm really like I said, I'm really into the art side of shit, and, like performance art and stuff. So like people that like have an appreciation for stuff like that like reached out, like, you know, I don't know if you know what Lil Ugly Mane is.
Lil sounds familiar.
Lil Ugly Mane, yeah, he's a rapper, but he also like he makes all types of different music, but he's like a legend in like you know, like the, you know, what he does. And he reached out and he was like, yo, like that was crazy. Like he's like he had a chance to do something similar, like when he had his first show, he had his whole like idea planned. And he said like he didn't go through with it, and he like regretted it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he didn't do the thing. So like he was like, just, you know, showing love that I was able to, you know, just go ahead and do it.
No, I like that, man. It's cool. It grabs people's attention and it's different. And you know, especially when you're doing it with the purpose of like, you know, you even talk to the platform like this is important to me. It's very different than someone is like, yo, let me just do some dumb shit to like go viral. Like this is like you actually, bro.
Yeah,
like even the
'cause
beat selection was specifically precise and like you know.
see, there's multiple layers. Everything I do is not just like, all right, I'm just gonna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the idea, and then I was like, all right, how can I make it? Like with everything I do, I you know, I start with an idea, and then I'm like, how can I add more to it to make it even more like, you know, depth to it? 'Cause it's just like, if you just show somebody something, like, you know, a painting you made, and it's just like, oh, it's just a painting of something, but it's like it's gonna have like depth. Everything's gonna have like, you know, layers.
Yeah, like that Balenciaga jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I loved it. What are your plans right now for the year? Like, does Joey have a project, you know, planned? Are you gonna stop doing more shows? Is it now like music time? Like, what's the plans for the future right now?
So
for your summer.
I have a song and video coming out with Arx Poppy this week.
Okay.
And then late June, early July, the album will be out. It's called Try. Excuse me. It's called Try.
Yeah.
And then I'll be touring from September through October in the States, North America. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the plan so far for this year.
Listen, I'm excited to see all this come to fruition. Any last words for the people, especially I would say, let's talk about Rhode Island. You know, they're watching. What's your words for any up and coming artist in Rhode Island, whether they're a rapper, etc., and they want to get to the level of a Joey. They want to grow their audience. They want to get famous. They want to actually become more financially stable. What's your words to them if they're watching this right now?
I'd say whatever you think or like whatever you've been told, like how to do something, like, you know, if somebody tells you you need to like go up to somebody and like tell them why your mixtape is good or like why your brand is good, and like try to sell. You shouldn't have to like sell yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should be able to let people come to you naturally, and you can't expect everyone to, you know, support you. Sometimes people will not support you until other people are supporting you, and that's just like, you can't even get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how the shit goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't force someone to see something that they're not ready to like see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes other people's validation for people to be able to fuck with it.
Yeah.
So just like, you know what I'm saying, just keep going hard with whatever you're doing and just hone your craft, and just as long as you keep working and keep trying to learn and get better, there's no reason why you should fail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you just gotta keep it rocking.
I love those words. Any last thoughts or any words, Noel?
I got one last
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I see you really value like aesthetics, the compilation of just art itself as a concept. So I have a question regarding like your opinion on just the state of music, and I don't mean when it comes to like underground. I mean more like when you're seeing what's blowing up, especially in Black culture, like these sounds it sounds lazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny. Yesterday, me and my friends, we were talking, and we're like pulling up videos of like how different songs are created, the breakdowns of the samples. It's egregious, and I can imagine you as a producer, you understand. Like, if perfect example, the story of OJ by Jay-Z, he like destroyed that sample, and the way he like synchronizes the different parts he chopped off, it's egregious. Like, whoever produced that beat worked their fucking ass off to make it.
Yeah.
And when you hear it, it doesn't sound like they went that crazy. Like, it kind of sounds like distorted, and it's like, no, like someone actually sat there, synchronized like this entire thing, went chopped segment through chopped segment, had it play at certain moments, and like, I want you to kind of talk about that, because I feel like a lot of people look at your music and they're like, oh, it's shit, it's made lazy. I can see it. Like, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
You actually give a damn about what your music is trying to say.
Yeah.
I can see the cultural references on is it Gout?
Yeah.
Vic was playing it before you got here. Like, the Evil Empire drop. You got like, I could
Yeah.
hear the reference, like Evil
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah.
And like the whole like 2005 aesthetic of like the music video, and like the beat, the production's amazing, beat's amazing. Like, I feel like people get so caught up with the lyrics, and like the fact that you said you love Thug is like great for me, because like Thug is another one of those people that, like, he's shit, he doesn't try. No, like the ability to rhyme
Yeah, yeah.
with a melody, and like the way you're like moving your voice,
Yeah.
like that's amazing. Like, that takes true talent to do.
Yeah.
So like, as someone who people would brush off as like shitty music, what is your take on stuff that's actually kind of lazily made, but people are propping up as this great thing, versus someone like you who's actually putting work into their art? And like, you, if you actually took the time to look at it, you would tell this is
Yeah.
actually good music.
Yeah, I think a lot of a lot of good art, I think, is like when there's so many pieces. So there's like, you can like, you know, like if you're making a soup, right, and you're like putting mad shit into the soup, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily gonna make it taste better. Like, if, you know, if you're not salting the vegetables before you put them to the soup, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with music, it's like you want to get all these pieces and you want to have them together in like a cohesive thing where it sounds like it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my music might sound just like I'm just rapping over a beat or whatever it may be, but there's a lot to it that you don't hear, or maybe you only feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's like very, very subtle things. And I think, I think people like, I don't know, because like V's is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
And
hard.
like, people would say that's like lazy, you know what I'm saying?
it's not.
It's not, you know what I'm saying?
not,
Like,
yeah.
he's like an excellent like rapper, you know what I'm saying? His like beat selection is like insane, bro. Like, I really like love like Detroit music. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I think people have this like mindset of like what like, you know, rap should sound like, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of like stuck in that like, I mean, it took so long for people to have an appreciation for Thug, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as I heard, you know, the first song from him, I was like, whoa, like this is like advanced shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And you look at, you know what I'm saying, like Kanye with like, you know, Yeezus. Like Yeezus was like an amazing project, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds so stripped down, like, same with like 808s and Heartbreaks, like it sounds like such simple production, but it's really like, I don't know. It's the same thing with like fashion, you know what I'm saying? You have like, you know, a t-shirt and it's like a white tee that, you know what I'm saying, someone's selling for like $1,000. But like what went into that, you know, what research went into making that white tee? Like, you know, you're finding references for like cuts, you know what I'm saying? You're like, you know, there's so much more that goes behind it to present this like simple thing that looks simple, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know,
There's cultural references. There's different types.
yeah,
of,
there's
like,
so much
pieces
that
of it.
goes into it that isn't like shown, because if you show that stuff, then it's like comes off as corny, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
then you're trying, like I said before, you're trying to sell the art. Like, because if you're like, you need to buy this white T-shirt that's $1,000 because we did this, and we put so much effort into finding the right cut and like what looks good on body, like then you're selling it, and it kind of takes away from the art itself. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Either you understand it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, some art is not for everybody to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like with my shit, I don't expect everybody to understand it, and that's okay with me.
Yeah. I love that. I agree. And if you have no any last words or any last thoughts, Joey, for the people,
Thank you, Rhode Island. I love you. Providence, Pawtucket. You already know.
Rhode Island to the world.
You already know.
We appreciate you.
Club Ambition Podcast.
You already know. Listen, thank you for coming through.
Movie.
So we already know what to expect. So we got the collaboration on with Drake coming. We got the quitting the lean.
Yeah.
We got the art installation, you know, performances.
Yeah, David Blaine.
tripling up. You know, you're gonna compete with David Blaine and them.
Yeah.
But listen, it's an honor to have you here. I think you're extremely creative, and the following you've gathered has been extremely intriguing, and it's been pretty crazy to witness. And at the same time, the fact that you're from Rhode Island, I think is pretty dope. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm proud
you
to
know,
be.
I
I'm
love
proud to
that.
be here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've traveled the world. I've been, you know, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, almost every state in the country, London, whatever. And it's like I don't think I'd like to live anywhere else besides here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I've seen some of your clips and interviews and stuff in the past, and you always say you're from Rhode Island. Like,
Yeah.
you rep it. Providence,
It's
Rhode
what
Island.
it is.
You rep it. So
Yeah.
I respect it a lot, because there's definitely been a lot of people in the past who've been like, Boston, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Sucks.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you grew up in Cranston. Calm down. Just
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Just say it, bro. It's okay. You know, but anywhere in the world that you go to, you know, home has always been home. So we appreciate you. And round of applause again for Joey for coming through.
Thank you.
Love, brother.
Love.
Welcome back. We're here. This is Sound again, and we got Noel in the building, the co-host extraordinaire. We got Marloon in the building, co-host extraordinaire, producer extraordinaire. Oh, snap.
Wrong camera.
Forgot who he
Oops.
was.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yo.
You didn't see nothing because I put it on Noel wrong.
Yo.
I'm sorry. You guys ain't going to see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Noel, how does it feel to be the face of the Boston Celtics right now? After the clip I made has gone viral all over the Boston Celtic fandom of Noel's
You
rants.
think they're going to get you there for the free?
I hope so. Yo.
You gotta check your DMs, bro.
Yo, Boston. You really want to do something for me? You get the team
front court tickets so we can be there with. Because I'm telling you, if I'm front row with Jason and we all there, I'll be like, let's go. Fuck you talking about, nigga. When he dunks, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so hard. I'll be like this, like. Oh, I'm so hard! Oh, my nigga Jason Tatum! That's Jason Christopher Tatum! That nigga's beautiful!
I never knew his middle name.
I know it! I'm an elite glazer. What are you talking about, bro? I'm a fan of this shit, bro. Freaky ass nigga, keep my ass inside, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I'm freaky for the Celtics.
Yo.
Nigga, oh my god, but you niggas is fucked up. Niggas call me Dollar Tree Chris Brown. Niggas said it's giving Republican. Niggas was like, bro, I didn't know there was black Celtics fans. I was getting torched. Niggas is clipping it.
God.
There's more bookmarks on that video on Twitter than there is likes. Dumb niggas are gonna destroy me if it comes down to it, bro.
They're saving it for the future.
Oh my god.
Listen, and we might be we're gonna plan on going out there Thursday. Shout out to YI Eric is gonna be down to join. If we do that, we want to go, and obviously we can't afford the fucking tickets. Tickets are $750. If someone listening and watching wants to bless us, you're connected to the Boston Celtics, 5 tickets, please. It could be in the balcony as long as we're in the building, please. But aside from that, we want to go out and talk to the people of Boston. Celebrate Game 1's results, hopefully a W, and yeah, maybe go bar hopping real quick, catch the games at the bar. But aside from that, definitely want to also shout out Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla, the coach for the Boston Celtics, is from Johnston, Rhode Island.
Yes, he is.
And this is his first time as a coach, and I believe he's become, or he's either tied or he is the official youngest coach in history to reach
a finals, I think.
The finals.
It's his second year as the coach. First time, and he's young. He's a Rhode Island legend. So we're rooting for Rhode Island. We want New England to win, and we want the Boston Celtics to win. And Joe Mazzulla, if you win, we need you in the studio. Shout out to my boy Cam. You know my boy Cam. He has his own URI podcast. He's interviewed. He did a documentary about Joe Mazzulla's father. Yeah, his father's huge in Rhode Island.
Yeah, his father is like a Rhode Island legend. So
basketball guy.
Shout out to the Mazzulla family. I would love to have Joe Mazzulla in the studio, even though he's such a fucking serious. He's like an enigma. He's kind of like Kawhi Leonard.
He's hilarious though.
He's hard to read.
You never seen his jokes?
His jokes are hilarious. He has a dark sense of comedy.
It's amazing when he did the.
He must have been through a lot, bro.
I don't know. He might just be from Johnston. No bullshit. He just might be a Johnston nigga. Because I work in Johnston, and they praise him over there. They love him. The family's known in Johnston. And I guess that's just how Joe was growing up because his teachers that know him in Johnston.
Yeah.
Because they had him, whatever. I know, because he went to Barrington, I think. Or I don't know where he went. But the teachers know him there.
Yeah.
Everyone knows him because of the family and stuff. Bro, this nigga goes in a press conference where they're talking about how, because it was one time Jaylen Brown got fouled and they lost the game.
Yeah.
Because they didn't call the foul and he missed the shot. This nigga goes to the press.
Yeah.
He says, "You guys never asked me what my favorite scene of the town was."
Oh yeah, the Boston movie.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, what was it?" And he's like, "It's when the main character leaves a nice written note to the detective that he leaves on the car under the antenna." And when you look at and that's how he ends it, like his statement. And when you look up the video, the note says, "Go fuck yourself." So he was telling the media
reporter to go fuck themselves
and the NBA to go fuck yourself for not calling the right call. That was the joke. And I was like, wow, this nigga's nice.
No, he's deep. He's a deep guy. Shout out to Joe Mazzulla, Rhode Island legend. But also shout out to this rapper right here, Rhode Island rapper. Let me play him. Lil Deuce, 4763. He was the alleged shooter last week. The 18-year-old alleged shooter by the police that was arrested. He's reached out, and he's also a rapper. He wanted that shout out to Lil Deuce, 4763. He says he's innocent. And I guess he is until proven guilty. Let's play his record right here. Reek Smoke, featuring Loso, 6347.
I said, I'm gon' always make it work. No buttons making glizzy squirt. Hellcat 9 for my bitch, some shit she could fit in her purse. I've been standing on my business, everyone around can merch. Could pick my kid up around 9 by 11, could get you murked. Mama told me quit the pills, not just for her, but for the baby. She don't know that I seen that nigga's brain leaking, that should change me. I told bro, don't let him get too far, you jump out, better face him. Wasn't lying when I said, Lil Deuce boots was bending on the bracelet. They say I'm the walking dead, I feel like I'm the living truth. We put about the ass while niggas making disses like it's cool. Ears ringing, I was banging on niggas right after school. Was in the central with the deuce before I jumped in there with deuce. They know Lil Swervo, he get loose. Jump behind us, it's a race. Ask about us in the city, known to get them boys a chase. Before I caught my case, was really putting flame to niggas' face. Almost every day, no Lil Cam hop out, nigga, what you say?
These niggas lame and they lie cause Cardi mad delay. We the ghost in the city, gon' make it a scary night. I used to eat them noodles raw, but now I eat precise. It's me and Swervo on the road for like 50 nights. And you know we coming back with like 50 tight. All these new ops dissing, that's a new body. And I got this off chop, I feel like John Gotti. You ain't never hop up in that 2020 hottie. And I was riding shoddy, I got bro beside me. We tryna catch a body, man, what you know about bodies? I done seen niggas catch face cracks, but I ain't tell nobody. I called Bam up 1 minute, next thing he right beside me. And Swerve gon' pedal to the metal after we got real slimy. And lost my blood, he hit his head and then I hit his body.
This is still goes. It's halfway through right now.
This beat is hard.
Oh, song's over?
It's halfway through. What's going on with the song?
The song flips?
Imagine it's a minute of beat.
Nah, it's not. I think it's a minute of beat.
Yo, Lil Deuce.
Nah, it's not a minute.
There's a minute and 37 seconds left.
Of straight beat? He just let the beat rock?
Oh my god.
He said, yo, if you want to diss me, go ahead.
Yo, he left some space open for the ops to hop on and remix it.
What's his name?
Yeah, it's all beat. That's hard. Lil Deuce 4763.
Put the camera on me right now.
18-year-old rapper out of Providence.
Lil Deuce, I want you to know something. Even if I didn't like it, I was gonna say I liked it. Cause the nigga that cause these little niggas scare me.
Yeah, these little niggas is different, bro.
Oh my god, these niggas scare the fuck out of me, bro.
Bro, Lil Deuce, he hit me up talking about like, oh, you trying to make me famous? Why you posting my face? I'm like, bro, first of all, I censored it. And when I go on your Instagram, Lil Deuce, you've posted your mugshot multiple times on yourself. So, man, listen, I pray that you stay out of trouble, bro. If you want to do music, do music seriously. Like, let's be honest. Like, you gotta stop it, man. Stay out of trouble, please.
I enjoyed it. And the 1 minute and 30 seconds of pure beat, that's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's hard as fuck.
Did not expect that record to sound like that. I played another record of his, but I haven't heard that one yet. That's his most streamed. Makes sense why.
Yeah.
Makes sense why. Shout out to Loso and Lil Deuce right there out of Providence, Rhode Island.
I wouldn't put a beat on that. I mean, a bar on that. If I was his ops, I'm going to just say that.
Oh, yeah. The ops better not do that. God bless.
God bless.
Allegedly. We have no affiliation.
None at
Shout
all.
out to Lil Swifty right here. Dropping soon. Song of the summer coming to Rhode Island. With the Slizzy Gang's own Vontae the singer.
Oh my god, is that Flip?
Every time I touch your body, she tell me I'm making her blush. Baby, yeah, we don't fuck, baby, we just making love. Baby, yeah, you the baddest, baby, yeah, you know you enough. Put that pussy on the platter, baby, yeah, that shit getting crazy. We can fuck all night, girl, we can fuck all night, and she know I'ma hit that pussy right when we make love. Hit that pussy at the park. She tryna ride the ship out the mine. I'm tryna fucking you every day, babe. I'm tryna hit the shit tomorrow. I'm tryna fucking you every way, baby. This shit might take a couple hours. Can I get some of your time, baby? I just need some of the bar. Throw it back and I'ma catch it. Bust it open, I'ma stretch it. Beat up that motherfucking pussy, baby. I'ma teach that shit a fucking lesson. If I hit that shit one time, baby, yeah, I promise you'll never forget it. She told me that shit, yeah, it's perm for me. Told me pull up, yeah, come and get it. Shit purchase like it's a Hemi. Shit purchase like it's a V8. She suck it up on the E-way. Baby, I just wanna slip on your slide. I wanna hit from the back, baby, yeah, I wanna hit from the side. Every time I touch your body, she told me I'm making her blush. Baby, yeah, we don't fuck, baby, we just making love. Baby, yeah, you the baddest, baby, yeah, you know you enough. Put that pussy on the platter, baby, yeah, that shit getting crazy. We can fuck all night, girl, we can fuck all night, and she know I'ma hit that pussy right when we make love. When you wanna let me in, why's it hard to comprehend? Come and let me hold your hand, I don't have to be your man. But
you make me fall in love with the best? Like, will you make me fall in love in the end? I'm touching the body, I'm rubbing the body, I'm stretching the eye like she doing Pilates. These niggas don't know what to do with your body. Pussy water like a pool in your body. You looking scrumptious like a chew in your body. Can we make love all night? Can we make good love all night? Can we make love all night? Can we make love? Can we make love? Every time I touch her body, she tell me I'm making her blush. Baby, yeah, we don't fuck, baby, we just making love. Baby, yeah, you the baddest, baby, yeah, you know you a numb. Put that pussy on the platter, baby, yeah, that shit getting crunched. We can fuck all night, girl, we can fuck all night. And she know I'ma hit that pussy right when we make love.
That's for the ladies. So y'all know what I'm working
Bro,
with.
he managed to thrust the whole song, bro.
The whole song. I
Yo,
do it all
man's
night.
got stamina.
Yo, I got stamina. Hit me up. I'm a nasty nigga. For sure.
I gotta play that was like the clip. What's that clip? Hold up, I got a clip. God damn. Nigga said that's for the ladies.
That was just a warm up.
That's wait.
I like to eat too.
This for the bitches, nigga.
It's for the bitches.
For the bitches, nigga.
This for the bitches, nigga.
Fuck you talking about?
But man, shout out to Rhode Island. We had a fun time over the weekend. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Isaiah Swifty. We have a collaboration coming very soon. It's already done. Videos being done right now. We are working and rolling out, in my opinion, the hottest artist in Rhode Island this year. Swifty, amazing project coming. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. You know what I'm saying? It's on the radar. Let me stop. A lot of stuff's coming. But to break down some quick Rhode Island news before we cover a quick couple topics. This was crazy, right? 30 guns were reported stolen after a car crashed into a Warwick business. That's right. There's that business right now is missing 30 guns in Rhode Island. Police are searching for the driver who crashed into a gun store in Warwick Thursday morning. The store is called Rhode Island Guns and Ammo on Post Road just before 4 a.m. and they found a door smashed. Inside the business, multiple gun cases appear to have been broken into and approximately 30 handguns were stolen. The police said that the car took off before they arrived. Now, the issue with this is when something like this happens, the possibilities are endless. More guns in the streets, illegal firearms, etc. Or we don't know what could have had been someone planning, like they needed that many weapons for a single situation. God forbid not a mass shooting, but what do you call it? Like an attack of some nature. We don't fucking know. But they targeted the location and they've taken, as of right now, 30 guns. Could be more being reported. I'm assuming the store probably has, obviously, insurance. But, bro, think about it. What is someone going to do with 30 fucking guns, right?
This was in Rhode Island?
What you mean,
It's in
bro?
Warwick, Rhode Island.
The possibilities
spot
are
called?
endless.
Rhode Island Firearm and Ammo.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now.
I feel like I've seen that spot.
I'm moving.
If you do that.
I'm moving, bro. No, I mean I'm moving right now.
This
These niggas
crazy.
got 30 guns, bro.
30 guns. 30 guns.
You know
You know what
type
that
of
means, right?
what?
Marlon's moving his eyes too much. It might have been Marlon that did that shit.
Marlon buying all them
Crazy.
shits.
Y'all
Yo,
put- yeah.
He's like, you know what that means, right?
And Marlon's buying them shits.
Yeah.
Marlon's checking make Facebook Marketplace right now.
putting that
Yo.
My name is crazy, bro.
Marlon putting a couple on Facebook Marketplace. That'd be crazy.
Selling stolen guns on Facebook Marketplace is the
It's
craziest shit
insane.
ever. But it's
Bro.
very funny.
Offer
Listen,
up.
people do it, bro. It's like you know them car groups of strikers. So like stolen cars.
Oh, yes.
Bro, there's groups for strikers for stolen cars, and then there's groups that teach you how to make them stolen cars legal again.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Hell no.
Bro, I saw
Don't ask
today,
me how I know.
some girl went viral. Her page, she was like, DM me for business, and her business is making fake diplomas, fake IDs, fake passports, fake everything, and she was like open about it. I'm like, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
like
no.
a couple felonies right there.
Well, without a doubt.
You're considered like a terrorist if you like make fake passports.
Passports.
Is she pretty?
She's decent.
Oh, she gonna be someone's bitch. But you said she makes face passports, IDs, everything.
Fake everything. She had a whole list. She had like a list of like her services and her prices.
Paying to him.
Why is she putting that out?
Send me her shit. Nigga, I've been driving with no license for months.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's like that guy, the video you guys sent of him going to court.
Bro,
for
on
suspend the
Zoom.
license.
And you heard of the new updated story?
What's the updated story? They didn't arrest this nigga?
They got it. He got it all dropped because it was a clerical error years ago that they just updated it now. Bro's the luckiest man alive.
Oh my god.
The luckiest man alive.
After trolling these niggas? Nah,
He's
it's
like,
crazy.
I'm just pulling up to my doctor's office.
Bro, the luckiest man alive. He must have had an amazing lawyer.
I'm parking 1 second.
Because even if it was an error, like I feel like that court would just get away with it because it's like, even if that
It's
was
too
an
viral.
error, him doing that is still dangerous. Like you don't have the, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you're even being on Zoom while driving
I
is
know.
insane.
I know.
Insane.
Like you could do that with the license. Like you're crazy. Nah, man. And his face, like when he found that out, was iconic. But yeah, someone out there has 30 guns in Rhode Island, so please be safe.
Tell me one.
What a hell of a summer. Yesterday, I'll say it like this, right? Follow my lead. Yesterday, I was visiting a friend's house, right? And upon arriving at the friend's house, there was an actual crime scene, right? Caution taped up. You know, Noel happened to be in the area as well, and there was a crime scene right in front of our eyes. And I was able to count literally in front of our eyes. Shout out to there was an officer that watches the podcast. He says he's a fan. Shout out to you.
He's a follower.
He's a follower. He showed love. Shout out to him. A young man too.
Handsome.
There was about 7.
Pause.
All right, calm down.
Oh, I'm not gay. No, I just like to compliment
He's
people. I'm
scheming,
sorry.
bro. You got
No,
some-
because this
you
nigga.
you got some charges.
Because
you
I might
wanna
run into this
help me
nigga
with?
because of Johansson. So no. I'm sorry. I meant that in a respectful way. Like
You about to name a couple other quality traits.
I was not. I'm just complimenting
Yeah, he's
niggas, bro.
scheming.
Checks off all the boxes.
He's
This is
scheming
why I
on
hate
doing
people,
something.
bro.
He's scheming on something, bro.
Yo, I just thrusted the air and invited all the women watching my dick. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking about? It's the shit I be talking about. I can't compliment another man. Are we that broken? Fucking alarm, bro. Fuck. Shut up. Damn it, bro. Like, I just want to compliment niggas, bro. Like, damn, this shit don't gotta be gay.
No, he was handsome.
Thank you.
He was handsome. He definitely was handsome. I would say that. But but there was officers on the scene. Literally there was 7 shell casings of 7 bullets right there in front of us. It was crazy. Like they marked them off. But it's been reported that there was just a disturbance in the area. But when we spoke to the actual neighborhood, they were saying that it was 2 targeted people, and there was a shooting of like a car passing by another car in that area, and the car shot the other car. So it's currently under investigation. We pray that everyone's okay. But usually that neighborhood, Roger Williams Avenue, is a safe neighborhood where you wouldn't see something like that in the daytime in Providence, Rhode Island on a Sunday. A shootout.
It was daytime, yeah.
Yeah, shootout.
Coincidentally, I was down the street too.
Bro, and a shootout right there, and like of multiple bullets of that to that level. Providence, please be safe. Please be safe. But did you heard something? Maybe a possible update, Noel, on the case or something that you want to share?
Yeah. So allegedly, one of the shooters, because both of them shot at each other.
Yeah.
Whether who was shooting at who and why, it is what it is. One of them was 35, which is believable because we were on scene. One of the victims, who was with a family member, she had gotten on the scene and she's like, "Hey, that's my brother." She was much, much older.
Yeah.
So him being possibly 35, very believable. God bless.
Yeah, God bless, man. That's what we saw, we heard. So yeah, summertime in Rhode Island. Please be safe. Now let's move on. The biggest news story that broke over the weekend was the story of Donald Trump, right? Breaking news last week was Donald Trump was found guilty on all 34 felony counts. The former president of the United States is now an official convicted felon in the New York hush money trial, becoming the first ex-president convicted of any crime ever. Now everyone is saying because of Donald Trump being convicted and Donald Trump going to trial, I believe, July 4th or July 3rd. No, maybe July 13th for facing on each charge up to 4 years. I think on each charge, something of that nature. But he can still run for president. Doesn't mean he can't run for president. So people are now debating online the idea of this only helping him and his campaign by putting him, you know, even if they say they do put him in jail, the idea of putting him in jail for a actual crime, which it is a crime, but there is a sense of the hypocrisy where so many other presidents have done so many crazier things. You know, every single president in the history of life has been behind the death of multiple people. Even if it's 2 people, let's say in the first president ever, which I know definitely wasn't, it was hundreds of people. Every single war, and there's been a lot of, you know, unproven, unshown with no evidence, but alleged, you know, corrupt shit behind the scenes. But Donald Trump is going to jail. Allegedly, he might, you know, it seems like they probably will put him in jail or maybe do like a house arrest situation. I'm pretty sure that's what they want.
They're probably just gonna make him pay a shitload of money.
Nah, I think they want to put him because you know why? Because he's calling them out. He's calling out the judge, right? Donald Trump is basically saying, fuck the judge, fuck everyone in the jury. He said his son did a whole interview with Tucker Carlson, and they said, what? We can appeal it, but with New York's appeal system, the corrupt appeal system, so they're coming at the appeal system that they're going to have to work with. So if there's no proper cooperation and you got everyone pissed off, guess what happens? You're not going to get the benefit of the doubt. And there was rumors at the jury, one of the people on the jury towards the end of that day was smiling and like looking over to Trump and his people, and they were like kind of happy, like, oh, the jury might be on our side. And then minutes later, they read, guilty, 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 guilty. And then that's why Trump was pissed off, coming out and saying like, what the fucking heated, right?
43-0 is crazy.
But I will say 34-0.
Oh, 34.
But I will say that, you know, I do agree with the idea of it seeming a bit exaggerative. It seems a bit exaggerative, and it does feel like the timing is obviously in the favor of a Joe Biden per se, right? Because of the campaign, right?
Him smiling after
him
the
smiling,
interview.
and then the viral video of Joe Biden, the president of the United States, literally did a press conference, I think, about the Israel wars, about a different situation. He didn't want to do questions, and towards the end, they asked him as he was walking off, Biden, what do you think about Trump saying like it's basically your fault, blah blah? He looks over, he smiles,
hard as fuck,
and then walks away. Like a fucking villain. Like, yeah, I got the job. It was me. Like, in my head, all I heard was Kendrick Lamar, Meet the Grams. Dun, 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 dun. Like, the shit was playing, like, dun, dun, like the fucking same piano. I'm like, oh, my God. What the fuck?
That's just hilarious.
So, this is like the craziest thing, right? There was they met, one of the most safest countries in the world, arguably the safest country in the world right now, Salvador, right? Because the way the president's been handling the country has been amazing. He met with Donald Trump Jr. over the weekend, and he was laughing at the fact that Donald Trump was arrested. He's like, your country would do that to like an ex-president, especially because of the crime being what it is. Because if those who don't know, the hush money was him paying Stormy Daniels, who was a porn star. Was she a prostitute?
Yeah, basically.
Basically, for him, she was a prostitute. He paid her for sex, and she's admitted to it in the past. It's been a thing. She said Donald Trump has a small penis. She's done a lot, right? But now the hush money, the way that was paid was it was forged through Donald Trump's lawyer as money for like a campaign thing, but it wasn't officially.
Yeah,
and it was like what? It was like $100,000.
Yeah, and there was a lot of fraud going on. Unclassified documents were being used in ways they shouldn't have.
Yeah,
and he got classified documents in his fucking room of his house. My thing is this, like, it's 2 things. So you're absolutely right. Like, the whole idea of like charging U.S. politicians is so funny to me because you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
that's like the foundation of democracy. Is like you can never prosecute a politician because if you prosecute one, then you have to prosecute all of them.
Yeah,
because like there's some crimes you can, like if a nigga's deliberately committing fraud, you gotta get this nigga out of here. But this is such a stupid crime. It is politically driven. The state of New York, how it works is predominantly progressive, is Democratic.
Yeah.
The way they determine juries is the voter roll. That's why he kept saying, they prosecuted me in this district because I won 4% of the vote.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the registered voters that are going to be on that fucking jury, the probability is way too high for them not to be Democrat who hate Trump. So he already lost there. Then the appeals board is all black lawyers, like black judges that are progressive because it's the governor of New York who picks the judges, or it's the mayor. I can't remember for that court level. So it's already like you lost, nigga.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though. This is why I tell Republicans to suck my dick, nigga. They call for Hillary's arrest like every week. Every fucking week, you niggas say, shut the fuck up. Hillary needs to go to jail. Hillary defrauded Haiti and the American people with her foundation.
What's her nickname? What's her nickname? They call her, isn't it Corrupt Hillary? I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I'm not hip to those jokes anymore. I deleted Hillary from my brain, bro. I stopped caring. Because Hillary fucked up, and she had a private server in her home on a private computer where she had classified documents. It was the whole Hillary emails, the ones that WikiLeaks leaked. There was stuff about
Crooked Hillary.
Crooked Hillary.
Crooked Hillary.
The whole story. And when you actually look at what Hillary Clinton did, it was to the same magnitude of Trump. A lot of it. Like, it was, she had classified information she shouldn't have had. She had it on a private server. There was a bunch of stuff regarding Libya and how she knew that Libya was getting destabilized and that if we kept Libya, like the people in the embassy, this was a whole thing. We were in high school when it happened. But the ambassadors that were in Libya and the soldiers that were there, the special operation forces, they ended up dying because the rebels took over the fucking building and just started offing niggas. And Hillary's jacking that she had no idea when she was Secretary of State under Obama. And she's like, oh, well, we didn't understand the severity of the situation. Then in the fucking emails, she's like, nah, we're fucked. Like, they're telling her repeatedly, yo, we're fucked. Like, the people in the embassy are like, please help. Get us out of here. It's becoming unstable. They're stealing the arms that Gaddafi left behind. We need help. And she just didn't care. As Secretary of State, that's her job, is to care. She needs to be the one to get them out of there. She never did, so they ended up dying. Nigga. And they did this whole thing for years. When she ran for president, arrest her, send her to jail. It's the same thing!
The same shit.
Like, if she had went to jail, we're still violating the same principle they're saying we have to abide by Trump. If you tell me Trump shouldn't go to jail because we shouldn't prosecute politicians, why doesn't that apply to Hillary? What the fuck are you niggas talking about? You niggas sound dumb as shit. And I really hope you niggas take your fucking mouth out your ass. Because you talking shit. You make no sense. That's the end of my thing. God bless.
Yeah, no, it's hypocrisy on both sides because, yeah, Trump being arrested is pretty ridiculous. But at the same time, if the tables were to turn, the same people that are, wanting him to just be free straight up at the Republican side would be cheering if Joe Biden was randomly arrested for the Hunter Biden laptop situation.
Of course.
So it's the same. It's like, it's the same hypocrisy. But this is only going to get crazier and crazier. We're going to keep an eye on this because imagine Trump, like, behind bars, still running his campaign.
Oh, no.
The virality of that. Like, somehow, some way, they're going to get cameras on Trump no matter what. His own team, his own campaign. Even if it's at home, like a home arrest. Like, this is going to be crazy. This is only going to get worse and worse.
It's going to be hilarious.
Man, so, and we're going to see, like, celebrities might come out more and more in support of Trump. Those that have support for Trump are going to be more vocal. Bless you, because the elections are coming up.
Thank you.
So, it's going to get crazier and crazier. Donald Trump, 2024 campaign has been already off to a crazy start.
I saw a few people, Trump supporters and shit, on a bridge somewhere. I forgot where I was going.
Out here?
Yeah, with like flags and shit saying Trump, this and that, blah, 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 and like blocking off the bridge. It was peaceful, right? But like...
Are they the ones that bitch about blocking off streets?
Probably.
Yo, go jump off a fucking bridge.
It was funny, though.
I hate them so much. I hate the hypocrisy.
It was funny.
Nigga, remember when we reported that shit? You know how many niggas told me to go jump off a bridge? When we did the story about how they took over the highway for Palestine?
Yeah.
Marloon, the one thing these niggas hate is when people take over a highway or a bridge. What the fuck? I was called a nigger 5 different ways.
Well, on that note, let's move on. Let's move on. Breaking news again. Drake has dropped again, guys. Drake's dropped. Oh my god. Drake's dropped. Oh my god. Brand new Drake. But this time, this is the second Drake verse ever since the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef has ended. First, we got the Sexy Red verse. You my everything. We did the BBL Jersey freestyle. Now we have him hopping on this comedian. Let me read this properly. This is fucking random. This comedian parody rapper, Snow Day from Toronto, Canada, he has a song that's Wagwan Delilah, a remix to Hey There Delilah by the Plain White Tees, classic record, right? Everyone knows the record. This is Drake's feature. Verse. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet, so let's see. Let's play it together.
Wagwan Delilah, what's it like in Toronto City? I'm 2,000 kilometers away, but girl, tonight you look so bad, oh yes you do. Don't ask where no shine as bright as you. Top left, top left. Wagwan Delilah, you live for it's such a mission. I could finesse my way on the transit, but nowadays these guys are dissing. Are you dumb? I got my presto. Mary Jean. Walk on Delilah, peeped your body from afar away. I'm chiefing on these Russian creams. My lungs are full of tar. I'm on the way.
What?
I spent that day inside like Carson out. My kicks are wet. Block like where you at? They stay inside like Carson out. My kicks are wet from trapping in the rain. Stole his Marshall bike today, but don't walk in the biker's lane or you're gonna catch a death falls to the brain. I can't explain.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, walk on Sabrina, was she?
All right, you get the gist, right? This is like a comedy thing. I get it for like Toronto, like for the city of Toronto.
This shit was not funny.
For the city of Toronto, I could see that.
I like the 40 in my jeans part.
Yeah, that held it up.
I can see that the idea of it becoming like a thing for Toronto, like Wagwan, like a lingo for Toronto people, for the city. I think Husher Graham, like one of Drake's friends, OVO Hush, posted like, we got one for the city dropping today, and he posted the kid, the rap, he's a man, the boy, the man, the comedian, and like Drake liked it, so it's like, oh, the Drake remix. And it dropped right now as I walked in here. It's a frustrating time right now to be a Drake fan. Very frustrating time to be a Drake fan. Because his decisions are extremely confusing. And it only could make sense if he's extremely confident in what's coming. Right? It has to make sense. Whatever drops as far as a project official from him next has to be some crazy shit. Because at this point, what the fuck is going on, right? He knows that people are going to say what they're going to say. The sexy red, two bitches. Kendrick said you look like two bad bitches. I see two bad bitches, right? When I see you in sexy red, I see two bad bitches. He said that right away, right? He said that on Euphoria, I think. Right away he said that, right? Drake stands next to Sexy Red still. We got that song. He remixes BBL Drizzy. But to be honest, that was a week ago. The song's come and left. I don't see no traction with that record anymore.
Me neither.
I'm sorry. I don't see any traction with that record anymore.
It's just fucking
It's kind of
ass.
catchy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That shit is mixed terribly.
Yeah, it is.
God bless.
On purpose though.
Now, Drake does a parody record out of nowhere. The last time we got this basically was what?
Motherfucker got time, bro.
What did we get this with? Sweeter Men? What's the artist from Sweeter Men?
Oh,
His name. Oh, Ram Riddles.
Ram Riddle.
Last time we got this was Toronto, Ram Riddles, Sweeter Men. But that shit was hard.
That's just a bag here.
She is spice like wine, like marijuana. What is going on with Drake?
She want my banana.
You ever got hit in your face so hard you can't get up? Or when you do get up, you be like,
You're like you're falling.
yeah, go get that boy some milk, bro. That nigga's deranged, bro. He's in disbelief still. It has to be that. Bro, there's no other way.
He hasn't posted on Instagram in days.
These are his summer vibes.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
Do you think that is this the summer vibe plan that he said that's coming? The Sexy Red and now this guy from
I'm
Toronto.
telling you, he doesn't respect us, bro.
No, that nigga got hit so hard.
Drake,
you
let
don't
me
know
talk
what
to
to do.
you real quick. You
Give him some
fucking
ether.
soft ass bitch, motherfucker.
Give him some ether, Malou.
Hold up, bro. I want to make sure you see me. Listen, bro. I don't appreciate the fact that you don't take us serious, you fucking soft ass bitch.
Oh no.
Listen. The Kendrick and Drake shit is probably the best shit we ever fucking got in these past fucking few years.
The beef.
The beef, right? You end up dropping the last track, but it doesn't even fucking matter because that shit was weak as fuck because you didn't add no diss or anything like that. All you did was answer some of the stuff that Kendrick said. Fucking not like us still bodied most of this shit you fucking dropped, and I'm sorry, but I know for a fact you're hearing that shit all around. And now you're over here talking about, oh, summer vibes, you're dropping this bullshit, then you're on the Sexy Red thing, but you're still kind of like hinting at little things like, oh, if they stop, what did he say? If they stop messing with me or some shit like that, blah, blah, like.
Yeah, I'll come to the city if they leave me alone.
Bro, okay, so start this shit back up then, motherfucker. Start this shit back up. He's still hinting at shit. You know, he's still like poking.
100%.
Like poking. So drop some shit. Drop some fucking shit because this shit ain't over. You wave the fucking white flag. You talking your dick ride is talking about Drake won this and that, blah 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 blah. Kendrick only said what was already out there and he lied. So did Drake. So like, what's going on?
Yeah.
With the bullshit. You're one of the top #1 artists and you're over here dropping bullshit. I don't get it. I don't get it. And we're gonna let it slide because it's Drake?
It's weird, bro.
Because it's Drake?
It's weird.
Man, fuck that.
Niggas the Drake stands are saying, let him
That's how
have fun.
you know.
Yeah.
You Drake stands got his shit down here. Down here.
You can see the crock print in
Yeah,
your mouth.
you motherfuckers bitches.
You know
bro.
when in the porno,
Y'all
like,
got a whole ass mushroom print on your forehead.
yeah, the mushroom print is like right there in the throat. It's just throbbing in your
Get me
throat.
started, bro.
Bro, my thing is though, with Drake doing this, no one's saying he can't have fun, right? That's what I think J. Cole did, was having fun.
That shit was terrible.
But the timing of the fun is where it's weird and it's like why is this happening? You guys are greater than this. Or is it, like I said, the only thing that can justify this is that he's so confident in what's coming next that let me clickbait, let me troll you guys, right? The Sexy Red, yeah, I hopped on it. Okay, so what? And I'm going to do the BBL Drizzy remix. Oh, and so what? Next week, I'm going to drop randomly on a Monday night a SoundCloud, a Hater Delilah parody. And it's for the Toronto slang, right? Mind you, this comedian is like a newer comedian. He's not a major viral comedian. His TikTok's not that big. His Instagram's not that big, right? In my opinion, nowhere near deserving of a Drake feature. You know, so for him to get this, when there's thousands of new Toronto artists out there, young rappers, that would die for a Drake feature, that Drake can give them a feature. Drake has his own label full of artists that he could give a feature. And after the fucking rap battle, you decide to give this comedian rapper a feature?
Roy Wood's still in the basement waiting to be let out.
What is going on? We had a fucking Party Next Door album with no Drake feature. This is weird. And I love Drake. I still think he's the greatest. The greatest still deserves the most criticism. You cannot You need to be critical as Drake fans. We cannot just be like, oh, it's whatever, whatever. Because us saying it was whatever last week is why we got this whatever shit now this week. He's feeding into the trolling. He does not give a fuck.
He doesn't care about us, bro.
And it's like, is he purposely trying to like quote unquote fall off, etc.? I thought that's what J. Cole was trying to do with the Fall Off album. What the fuck is Drake doing?
I think he's trying to. You know when you get your ass beat, like that meme, that video on Twitter, where his homeboy gets in the car, he's like crying and shit, and he's like fixing up his wounds, and he's like, "No, it happened. I'm good."
Oh yeah, I think it was Desi Banks.
Yeah, Dusty Banks. That's what's happening here. You got your ass beat, nigga. So you kind of have to like brush your shit off and be like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go back to normal. Like,
Yeah,
let's ease
drop
up.
bullshit like this to show that you're unbothered.
You're unbothered, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, which moves on to the next topic, Drake wants to act so unbothered, right? But then he is bothered. And it's okay to be bothered. Just admit to it. Why do we know that he's bothered? Lil Yachty did an interview on his own podcast talking about Drake. It was deleted. No one knows why. I think it's because Drake reached out and told him to delete that, right? That's my opinion. Especially because they're best friends. A best friend would do that for him. Hey, can you just delete that? Yeah, I got you, bro. Like, whatever you need, bro. It's good. I'm Lil Yachty. I'll make money off all this stuff. I can delete a podcast episode. Then, what else happened? Elliot Wilson said that Drake unfollowed him and that he got reached out by Toronto OGs and told him to not come to Toronto. He's not welcome in Toronto, right? That it's dangerous for him to go to Toronto right now. Then there was rumors of a DJ playing the Not Like Us in Toronto.
I've seen that on Twitter.
And that he got kicked out of the party, right? And now we got another story of Cypher Sounds, legendary DJ, very close friend back in the day of DJ Khaled from Hot 97. He has a podcast with Peter Rosenberg. Shout out to Peter Rosenberg, again from Hot 97. Juan Ep, which is now called Juan Ep is Life, but it used to be the podcast called Juan Epstein. Classic hip-hop podcast, like one of the original hip-hop podcasts of all time. Peter Rosenberg helped Joe Budden start his podcast. These are OGs, right? So if you know, you know. But he went on his podcast, and he said, Cypher Sounds, who's a DJ, he's a comedian as well now. He opens up for Dave Chappelle. He's close friends with Dave Chappelle, so he does comedy, and he opens up stand-up for Dave Chappelle. So he was on the road on tour with Dave Chappelle. They were in Toronto. Listen to this. They were in Toronto, and he revealed that when he was in Toronto, he made a post. It was a photo, and the photo had the Not Like Us playing, right? But it wasn't him that made that post. It was his social media manager, a kid that he hired. OVO 40 reached out to him and DM'd him, threatening him.
Oh my God.
Saying that, I'll slap the fuck out of you. Saying that, why would you play Not Like Us? He said, imagine someone playing a song about you being a pedophile in your city. Then he said randomly, free Palestine. Then he said, I always knew it was fake love. You never really liked us. You had secret. You was fake love. 40 said this, right? Threatening him. And then he ended up blocking Cypher Sounds. First of all, Cypher Sounds never played the song in Toronto. It was just a Instagram post, that he later had the song removed, that he doesn't even run, right? And on top of that, the song is banging. Drake said it on The Heart Part 6. That, you even got it like a bop. And, it would be a bop.
He
But
said if you didn't
double down on lies, right? If you didn't double down on lies, it would be a bop, right? Number one song in the country ever since that shit has dropped. Not Like Us, right? Breaking records. Unstoppable. Why is why is Drake being such a sore loser? Mm-hmm. Like, bro, you guys, when you were winning, right? Mm-hmm. But now when you lost the battle, you want to become a sore loser. Yeah. During the Pusha T battle, they weren't really sore losers because he did the interview with Elliot Wilson, Rock Radar, and he admitted to the loss. He's spoken about it on the shot with LeBron. He knew that he lost, right? But with Kendrick Lamar, there's this sore losing mentality that fucking sucks, right?
You don't know why I think that? I think it's because he believes that Kendrick can be at his level when it comes down to like music and shit. I don't think he saw Pusha T that way. Although that's like an OG and shit. But like he sees that if Kendrick really took shit serious, they could really like keep going at it.
And they pick and choose the people who they get mad at too, specifically, right? Because with these two people, Peter Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds, Peter Rosenberg, I remember this, it was a while ago, he's talked about it on the radio that Drake, bro, when Drake dropped God's Plan, Peter Rosenberg made fun of the music video because he's like, this guy's giving away money for content, like this is corny, blah, blah, blah. He made fun of it. He felt like it wasn't genuine. And Drake called him and spazzed out at him, screaming so much that Peter Rosenberg didn't even recognize him. Like, what are you screaming so loud for? And it was Drake spazzing at him. Like, my mom saw that, this and that, like coming at him. Like, I'm trying to do something positive and you talking down upon me, like your platform and this and that, blah, blah. Tight. So there was already animosity from that, right? Also, Cypher Sounds revealed that 40 didn't like when Cypher Sounds, after the Drake and Pusha T battle, posted a photo on his story of Pusha T. It was a throwback photo of Pusha T. Why? Because Cypher Sounds was like A&Ring, I think, or like worked on the Clips albums years ago. You know, he's been in the industry. Like, he's one of the people like this that discovered Rihanna. Like, he has a background, he has his credentials, and he swiped up at his story and he told him, like, why are you posting this? Like, what does this mean? And Cypher Sounds like, no, he was like, why do you post this photo? Cypher Sounds like, what do you mean, what photo? And he's like, oh, the Pusha T photo. And Cypher Sounds was like, no, I'm just posting throwbacks, bro. Like, going through my archives, trying to get better with content. He didn't like that at that time. He was like trying to check him. So there's this sense of like...
Getting checked by OVO 40 is crazy.
They want, you know, and with that situation, it was more serious, right? Because Pusha T did wish death upon 40. So 40 has every right to be mad. But then if they want the brother pass. Like, they want, like, if they want, like, the relationship pass where, like, if you're cool with them in the industry, they feel like you cannot like the opposition's music. You can't be honest. You have to, like, dick ride them. That's not okay, bro. That's not healthy. That's not reality. That's sore losing mentality. You're Drake. You should be greater than this. You're better than this. You lost. Move on. And if you're going to be tight at people and you're going to be mad at people's reactions, then come back with a fucking banger. Come back. Keep the battle going. Instead, you drop Sexy Red. Yeah, I love you. You're my everything. BBL Drizzy. And then now you happen on a Toronto comedian parody song. The shit's not adding up. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, is this guy, like, he's going to DM us next? He might DM me now after seeing this clip. You know what I'm saying? The OVO community already on Twitter, they have, like, a community room, already fucking hates me. Think I'm fucking hate. I think I'm not. I think I'm biased and this and that. When I'm just being honest. I'm a real, genuine fan. I love Drake. But you lost. Move over. Move on.
No, I agree with everything Vic is saying. Nigga, you lost. Shut the fuck up. You wanna know why it's different from Push? Scorpion came out. Heaters. At the time. Record-breaking songs. Obviously, I agree with you. But at the time, that's what it was. It was in the summer, non-stop, jaded. Like, he was still on top of the world. Yeah. Yo, Kendrick's one hell of a chess player. My God. He punched him in the face after he dropped an album.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You ain't got shit to say, nigga. You already dropped your shit and you gave us an EP right after. Yo, Kendrick waited at the perfect moment to punch this nigga in the face. Now, you can't go on the album and call niggas a bitch and talk about I got mob ties, like I'll kill this dumbass nigga Push, and give us these fucking bum bullshit Michael Jackson features. You can't do that right now. You got nothing in the vault. There's nothing in the tuck. That's why he's pissed. Because it's like, not only did you lose the numbers game, which he didn't with Push.
Yeah.
This is the first time Drake's lost a number game. So you lose the numbers game, you're embarrassed, you're punched in the face, no one gives a fuck what you have to say. You can't even immediately give us an amazing album.
Yeah.
For what his fans would call amazing. I'm not calling it amazing. But like, you can't give us the Heater album. You just sitting there, punched in the face. This nigga stressed. It's like when the fat kid gets bullied in school and he's just sitting there like, I fucking hate it. This nigga's just mean to me. Like, he got nothing to say, bro. He can't do nothing. That's why when he says summer vibes coming, I'm like, you got music? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you have?
It's not adding
two
up.
projects. You don't got nothing, bro.
He has Hey Delilah remix.
It's not adding up. And then with the reference track leaking now, all these reference tracks, it was It's Your Fucking Birthday, right? Ratchet Birthday. Ratchet Happy Birthday.
That's not helping either. The reference track,
which is one of the worst Drake songs of all time, to be honest. So
ever.
I'm not really like, okay. And then obviously Mob Ties, which you spoke about last week a bit as it broke. But that idea, right, of these reference tracks, people want to say that it makes Drake not the greatest rapper of all time no more. He's taken down a notch because he has reference tracks. If I hear reference tracks for the timestamp records, for some of the best rapping Drake's ever done, Lord Knows, etc., that's different. But if I'm hearing a reference track for Ratchet, Happy Birthday, and Mob Ties when he's saying, I'm a dark nigga, something.
He didn't say that, by the way. Drake came up with that line.
Oh yeah, that's true. Vori didn't say it, but that's true. But and then what else did Drake say? Da da, I'm a da da.
Yeah, that's
I'm a da. Not the most lyrical performances of all time. Slappers, right? But not the most lyrical performances of all time. And people don't understand, like, reference tracks are creations of songs where the artist sends it to an artist for them to come up with an idea of how to make it sound, how to utter that
How to
hook,
lay it down.
how to lay it
the
down,
flow,
how to perform it.
cadence or cadence.
Yes, how to test it out. Yeah, Candace Parker. How to test it out. So that's what reference tracks are for, right? There's Kendrick Lamar reference tracks
Doesn't mean they wrote
for
it.
Baby Keem.
Yeah.
Right?
Drake probably wrote it and they just showed them
Exactly.
how to lay it, yeah.
But then we also got to say, is there hypocrisy, right, from Kendrick Lamar? Because if he's calling out Drake just based off of the reference tracks without any actual proof that Drake's not writing these lyrical miracles, these timestamp records, then he shouldn't be doing that, because technically he needs to call out his own artists, like a Baby Keem, you know, and his other friends. There's a bunch of rappers in the industry that have reference tracks. That's
I saw
a
that
thing.
he did the Baby Keem when I sent you on Twitter.
Yeah. There's a was it Hillbillies or something?
No, I'll tell you right now. I'll send it to you.
There was a Kendrick Lamar reference track that came out this weekend as well. He's done reference tracks himself for artists, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. So
it's Baby Keem.
or maybe obviously Kendrick Lamar
Bullies.
doesn't bullies. Maybe Kendrick Lamar doesn't give a fuck about the hypocrisy point. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, people think you're a ghostwriter, I'm gonna call you a ghostwriter still. I don't give a fuck, right? Because no one needs to write a reference track for me. I'm Kendrick Lamar. I come up with this shit myself, right?
Yeah.
So there's that take. I don't know. To me, it doesn't affect his legacy as of right now.
You think so?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Isn't
I think
Drake's skills
people
the
gonna
ability to switch flows and
people gonna act like it does,
yeah.
but it's not. Unless
But
this nigga drops a bullshit album.
But I have Drake at number one because of his ability to switch flows, like update, like to be different, to fit
that's
in any
the thing,
pocket.
though.
If people are creating the pocket for you, we have a problem.
We already know.
I see that. I can see that.
We already know, and people already. That's why they call him fucking culture vulture, because that's what they were making fun of him when DK he was gonna that 4 Bats was gonna drop his shit on their OVO. There's this and that, and then he comes out and posts a picture with a ski mask and gloves, and then that's crazy. He really linked up with 4 Bats just to steal his way of dressing. You know what I'm saying? So like, we know that he does shit like that, but at the same time, it's like if you're an artist, Drake hits you up, he fucks with how you fucking flow and shit like that. This and that. You're not gonna let him borrow it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my
It's
beef.
Drake, but that's the thing too. Is like because it's Drake, are we gonna really like? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna give in?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think that because he's Drake, he can just do whatever the fuck he wants.
My issue is like it's a conversation of whether is there a talent, and hearing someone do a pocket and flow for you and you mimicking it, is there a talent in that, or is that not talented at all? Because this entire time I'm thinking this nigga did it himself.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the motherfucker has been writing this shit himself. Not only writing the lyrics, I mean, he's been in the booth. The same way Wayne comes up with all these pockets and all these like voice changes. The same way Nicki has the Gladiator. Imagine someone came out tomorrow and proved Nicki got a reference track for the Gladiator voice.
Yeah.
You know how horrible that'd be for her legacy? You understand that Gladiator voice is what made Monster what it is? So if you take out the Roman voice, what the fuck is Nicki?
But I think it could be the case where he gets help, right? But he does do it himself as well. Because it's not a lie. There's Drake reference tracks for other artists.
Of course, he did it for Kanye.
Drake's written songs and done songs for Kanye West, for Party Next Door, for Beyonce, Rihanna. He has done records like that. I think Beyonce's best song on Renaissance, on Renaissance on was Heated. Heated. Drake did the whole song for her. I gotta slow you down, I'm heated. And the Drake reference track is hard. I love that song. I think that's Beyonce's best song on that album. One of Beyonce's best songs maybe of all time by Drake. And he also did another, like 2 more records for her in the past too. So I think that he can do it himself and also gets help. He collaborates with artists. he's Drake, right? He's not trying to be like the most lyrical rapper of all time. He's trying to become the biggest of all time, the greatest, biggest rapper, biggest artist. So I think that takes more of a toll when like you need like, or not you need, but you want to collaborate. All right. And at the same time, it's like he's putting niggas on, like he's putting money in people's pockets. I'm pretty sure Vori got a bag for that reference, like working with Drake, etc. Now, where I think is that it's weird how this stuff is like being resurfaced because people said it leaked years ago. Okay, God bless. Doesn't mean that there's still not an OVO mole or like there's not like someone trying to leak shit because who leaked it years ago?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who leaked it years ago? Could still be the same fucking OVO mole.
Yeah, because they're not putting that shit out.
Yeah. You think Drake would drop that?
They're not putting reference tracks.
Because there was always rumors that Drake leaks his own shit, which I believe, but he wouldn't leak reference tracks. That wouldn't make no fucking sense.
That's what I'm saying. This is where I get kind of confused with this situation. Why are artists so pissed at this nigga? Why do they hate him so much? Why does someone hate him so much that they're leaking references tracks? Because it's not like Kanye didn't do this. Kanye's whole career was built on shit like this.
Yeah.
The nigga has reference tracks. The nigga has gotten help. I remember arguing nigga on Twitter. He's like, no, Kanye's been writing his bars the first 3 albums. No, the fuck he didn't. Rhyme Fest wrote Jesus Walks. So if those niggas that he was working with never called him out during his prime, why is everyone so adamant on calling out Drake? What the fuck is Drake doing? Like, is he crediting niggas? Is he stealing from them?
He might be a piece of shit, bro.
And did people before the Drake and Meek Mill beef, did people really care like that? Did they like make sure?
Another good point.
Did people really even care like that? Oh, every rapper I listen to writes their own raps, etc. People did not. Ever since the Drake and Meek Mill shit, that's when people cared.
Yeah, that's when people started bringing it up.
No one cared before.
Meek Mill said he had a ghostwriter.
All of a sudden, everyone knows how to look up credits. No one knew how to look up credits before. No one cared about looking up credits.
Give a fuck.
No one cared. No one gave a fuck. Now you care because it's Drake and Meek Mill did that fucking tweet.
You know what album has about 21 credits? No one knows about this. Like, rap fans don't know. Well, the real ones do. The bullshit ones don't. Nigga, Illmatic. You know how many fucking credits are on Illmatic?
Exactly.
One of the greatest rap albums of all time. You know how much help he got on that shit? And then they want to put him on a pedestal like he's the purest rapper to ever fucking walk the earth. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's there, bro.
People collab, bro. There's no rule book that says for you to be the biggest rapper and the best rapper of all time, every single word, every single hook, every single melody, every single thing that you've done has to be written and orchestrated purely by you 100%. Mm-hmm. That is impossible. And if you look up people that have done it, it might be who? Maybe like an Eminem,
J. Cole.
And
his should be busted.
It's very rare. And those people, do you put them at number one? Do you put them, in your opinion, as a Drake? Some might.
They don't.
I don't. I don't. Some might. I don't. You know, it's come on.
Music is a collaborative process.
And there's rumors, academics said that there's a major artist that hates Drake that we all thought likes Drake. He has hits with Drake. It's not 21 Savage. It's not Lil Durk. He said it's not Lil Wayne. It's not J. Cole.
It's Travis Scott.
That leaves me to believe that it's Travis Scott because it's not Lil Baby. Because Lil Baby was just with Drake a couple months ago. I got the photos. It's Travis Scott. Because remember there was rumors because Travis Scott had Drake had the big Travis Scott head that he shot during the fucking tour. But people said that he does every show. He shoots at Travis Scott's head during Circle Mode every show. But that night looked a bit more aggressive, right?
You're stupid.
And then we covered, Rolling Loud when Future Metro Boomin premiered the Like That song without Kendrick's verse. Who was the one that told him to play it? Travis Scott. He came out. Play it. Put that shit. That shit's hard. You know which one. Put that shit. The one. They played it. Everyone was like, oh my God, that shit's hard. A couple days later, Kendrick Lamar's on this song. Oh my God, whoop-de-doo. What did Drake say? I think it was on Push Ups. Rolling Loud stage, that shit was cute as hell. Blah, blah. You probably be, if your BM, it'll get worse if your BM starts to kiss and tell, blah, blah. People are like, who's he talking about? Who's BM? Kiss and tell.
Because none of them have BMs except Future and Travis.
Travis Scott's BM. And what is he alluding to? What is Drake's alluding to?
I fucked her.
He had sex with Kylie Jenner. And who was Drake? Who was always close to to the Kardashian family for years? Lived around them, for years. Drake.
He might as well be one.
Drake.
But you know what? Travis deserves that. I'm sorry. He does.
Deserves what?
Well, he's gonna like that. He deserves.
What do you mean? He's so evil.
I'm sorry.
What does he deserve?
Because you know what really frustrated me about Travis Scott? when you actually look at the Travis Scott's upbringing, it's Kanye West driven.
Yeah.
Kanye West is the one that hopped on.
This is fucking dad.
Nigga, he hopped on Days Before the Rodeo.
But he said that though.
Yeah, here's the issue though. He kept playing the fence with their beef.
Okay.
And at times, nigga, the biggest song on what's it called?
Sicko
On
Mode.
Utopia.
Oh,
Utopia. What
yeah.
was it called with the Drake song?
Never mind. That's Astro World. But Sicko Mode, not Sicko Mode. Utopia, the biggest song with the one with Drake.
What was it called again?
We reacted to that shit live. What the fuck? Not Topia Twins. Not Telekinesis.
No, Utopia Twins with Rob.
A Meltdown.
Meltdown, bro. He's destroying
Kanye
on that shit. And it's like, bro.
And on Sicko Mode too.
You gotta respect.
Drake dissed Kanye on Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's cool you not in the beat, but you putting the nigga on the song?
Yeah.
Like, you letting the nigga destroy your mentor.
Didn't he say that verse was laid last minute? He didn't even like hear it before. Like,
I think it was bullshit, but he did
No,
say
for
that.
sure,
He said that
for
though.
sure it's gonna be,
he did
but
say
it
that.
was said.
He did say that.
Because that's my point, bro. If the nigga's
You're
really
not
your
gonna
mentor,
listen.
he's really the nigga you look up to. This is beyond just Kanye and Travis. Like, as a person, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
So do you guys think that Travis Scott knew that Kendrick Lamar was on that song?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And they just didn't play that verse at that time?
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not.
That'd be crazy. That's some sick shit. Play that to be cute. Like Drake said, being cute. And then they don't play the Kendrick verse because they want to save it for the album release.
Yeah.
That's why when you watch the clip, they took a while to put that song on, bro.
Yeah.
They were like kind of scrounging around. They took a little while to play that song.
He's probably looking for the stems.
He was trying to find the one without Kendrick.
Yeah.
Or like, let me cut it off here.
Yeah, looking for the stems.
That's crazy, bro.
But
So,
again, he's the type of nigga to let another man diss his mentor on his track. So God bless his heart, bro. I love Travis though. So
speaking of the mentor, Kanye West, brand new breaking story a couple hours ago right now. Kanye West has been sued for sexual harassment by an ex-assistant that he used to work with. Kanye West's ex-executive personal assistant claims that he gave her the boot. He fired her after sending her vile sexual texts and videos.
oh my God.
The girl, wow.
Gotta get this nigga out of
Look
here.
at this
bro.
girl. Wow, beautiful woman.
Oh, he did it.
Wow, look at that. You see from there? Beautiful woman. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, he did that
beautiful
shit.
woman. Oh, man, he's guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty as fuck.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Lauren Piscotta says in her lawsuit she was an OnlyFans model who posted a bunch of bikini and lingerie pics and was very successful, making $1 million a year. Right? Kanye then hired her July of 2021, about 3 years ago, after meeting her when he was putting together his fashion line, the Yeezy fashion line. She says that she also collaborated with him and worked with him on 3 songs on Donda. What the fuck? She makes music, maybe? A year later, she says that he came to her and wanted her to be godlike and asked her to delete her OnlyFans. And he promised her, he tried to save a hoe. God bless. You're not a hoe, but you know what I mean, metaphorically. And promised to pay her $1 million a year to match what she made on OnlyFans if she were to delete her OnlyFans. She claimed shortly after that, Kanye West began to send her a series of text messages, including one that read, "See, my problem is that I be wanting to fuck, but then after I fuck, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been fucked while I'm fucking them. Then I want her to cheat on me." What the hell, this man? Type of text. And then he also has sent texts like, "Is my dick racist? It is. This fucking racist dick of mine, I'm going to beat this fucking racist dick for being fucking racist."
We gotta get this nigga out of here, bro.
Trigger warning. I should have said it earlier. God, I didn't know I was going to get this graphic. "I'm going to stare at pictures of a white woman with black asses and beat the shit out of my racist dick, beating the shit out of my big black cock." Biscotta claims that he would masturbate during phone conversations with her and ask if she could hear or guess what he was doing. And she claims he was fixated on the penis size of her boyfriends. There was a slew of text messages allegedly and sexual videos and photos that was sent to her, including 2 videos of Kanye having sex with a model. She claims that he promoted her to chief of staff for various companies at a salary of $4 million. She says that in 2022, she was fired and claims he offered her $3 million as a severance package, which she accepted, but she claims that she was never paid. She's suing for breach of contract, sexual harassment, wrongful termination, a hostile environment. et cetera, et cetera. There might be. Is there photos? I don't see the photos. I think there was photos of the text messages that she posted, but I can't find them. But yeah, beautiful woman. Like I'll put the photos behind me. That way the viewers can see how this lady looks like. But if you had to have a guess, is Kanye West guilty of this? What did you guys say?
Nigga, what? Yo,
He sounds like someone that would do that.
he did it.
He has a type, bro.
Yeah, and that's the type. Oh, he did it, allegedly. Wow.
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 Now the sticky situation here, no pun intended, is the idea of her being an OnlyFans model, already being basically, you know,
Is she doing that again?
a porn star or ex-corn star.
Is there an OnlyFans still in existence?
I know, right? Let's look that up.
Yeah.
I'm not
research
asking.
purposes.
I'm not asking.
I would like to know how
I'm
much
not
it is.
asking.
I am asking.
I'm just curious to know, like, is she doing good with the money that he gave her,
I'm
quote
joking, by the
unquote,
way.
or
Hold up,
if
let
she
me-
went back to it? You
Turn
know what I'm
this
saying?
off. Let me turn this screen off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Lauren Piscotta, OnlyFans. I'm trying to find it to actually maybe try to.
I'm not interested.
I don't see it.
I'm just saying, I'm not interested.
I don't see it. I see like content from it, but it looks like old content. So she might have gone and deleted it. Let me see if it's on her Instagram. Let me see her story.
Ooh, a special guest. Come
I'm
here.
about to say at the beginning sounded crazy.
Insane,
Yeah.
bro.
She has 1 million followers. Deja follows her.
Oh, there you go.
Marloon follows her.
Yeah, yeah. You're crazy, bro.
Edwin follows her. Oh my God, Rhode Island follows her. No.
You're
But Deja does
crazy.
follow her. Beautiful woman. Maul definitely, Maul is under there with Moneybags.
Right out.
Moneybag Maul, the podcaster. Joe Budden liking the post. Okay, so she's a known girl. This is crazy. But I do think that Kanye is not going to be necessarily canceled or nothing like that for this. Unless we get evidence of him being, like, actually what she's alleging, right? Like, creepy, trying to, like,
God bless.
force things, situations to happen that don't need to happen. But if there's consent, like, if she did acts with him, and also she's saying that she didn't accept the money. What's the proof?
No, that she did accept, but she didn't get paid.
Or that no, I think that she didn't accept it, but then that she,
No, is that he offered it and didn't? He never sent it to her.
yeah, something like
She
that.
accepted the $3 million,
Yeah, because the
But
severance
they-
package
but-
is when you're laid off from work.
but
and they give
she
you,
didn't get it. She didn't get paid.
Yeah, because she was making $4 million, and the severance package is around $3 million. It should be.
Yeah, like let me see right here. It says blah blah blah. Yes, he offered her a severance package, which she accepted,
Yep.
but she claims he
get
never
paid.
paid her.
Which is legally, you're breaking a legal contract. I've gotten severance packages before. I've been laid off before. You sign a contract when you get a severance package, and
Yeah.
the company is binded to give you what you're owed.
Is this because of Diddy? You think people are gonna like start realizing?
You could call out the elites and not get in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
but is this a Diddy like situation with Kanye? Doesn't seem like it really.
Doesn't seem like he raped her, but he definitely sexually assaulted her.
Yeah.
That's sexual assault. Like forcibly sending videos to a woman's phone and like masturbating on the phone. That's sexual harassment. Some form of assault.
Unless,
weird.
Unless she never said like stop. You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna get a Kanye rant soon?
Because it's like if
We might get a
if you're
Kanye rant soon.
female, if you're a female, you're on the phone with him, and he's like, "Guess what I'm doing? I'm hanging the fuck up. I'm not staying on the call."
If it's your boss, and if you get terminated, you lose your job.
I go back to OnlyFans. I was making already $1 million a year.
It's not how the law looks at it, because the issue is when you have a position of power. It's funny. Recently, a police officer was sent to was fired. I think he's gonna go to court for this. They found this nigga having sex in the back of the car
Oh my God.
with someone he'd arrested, or he was like,
Oh, yeah, I
on a
saw that.
traffic
Yeah, yeah.
stop. Yeah. The argument is because
got
you're
locked
in. Yeah, and even if she had agreed to the sex, it's still seen as like a sexual assault.
Them
because
back seats are uncomfortable, bro. I don't know how they managed to do that
This
shit.
nigga's crazy. Her backseat, bro.
No, his back. It was a car,
Oh, it's his
cop
back.
car,
It was a
cop car
cop
back
car.
God
seat.
bless. God bless.
Yeah.
That's why they got locked in, because the cop car's only open from the
Yeah.
back seat from the
On the
outside.
outside.
But that's disgusting. The filthy animal. But the issue is that you're in a position of power. So it's the same way with like a boss. Like if your boss says, "I'm a masturbate while you talk to me," what are you gonna say to him?
I'm gonna hang up.
That's you though. But if you depend on the job, what are you gonna do?
But technically, she didn't
She
depend on it
had
because she was
plenty of
making money
money.
off OnlyFans.
We don't know that
saying,
though.
bro.
We don't know how much she was making on OnlyFans versus how much
Plus,
Kanye
she was making
paying her.
$4 million a year. Like,
You think she's making it on
ha-
OnlyFans?
This could be easily the case where Kanye West comes
She
out and
probably
says,
does now.
Kanye West comes out and says, bitch, we fucked. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you liked all that shit, blah, blah. Kanye can come out and just air her out. Or she might have more evidence. We shall see. It might escalate. It might not. But this is a breaking news story that happened today. And, yeah, Kanye West, in the midst of the Diddy situation, it's crazy. Look, Cat Williams said what he said, and now we have, this year unfolding right before our eyes. It's pretty insane. New music that happened over the weekend. Eminem came out with a new song called Houdini, and it's a single to his new album, The Death of Slim Shady. The song is basically a record, basically paying homage to the Slim Shady era of music that he had, and also playing into that role of being a controversial lyricist and talking about rappers, other rappers, talking about celebrities, and also joking about the LGBTQ community and the transgender stuff, etc. LGBTQ plus community. And he's talking about it, but then people in the comments, the Eminem stands corrected me, saying the idea, I know they hate me, God bless, saying the idea of, no, bro, but he has a transgender daughter, son, or something of that nature, or someone of, a mixed gender son or child. Correct me again in the comments. So they're like, oh, no, he's just playing into it for Slim Shady. Like, he wouldn't genuinely feel that way. Obviously, it would be crazy for him to really feel that way. But it's that shock value. After hearing the song, I still feel like Eminem needs to retire. Eminem needs to retire. Now, people are telling me that, no, this is the death of Slim Shady, like you guys suggested, and that Marshall Mathers is still here. Like, he's just it's not his retirement album.
Well, in the video,
doesn't make sense, though.
In the video, he combines into one.
That's what I don't get. In the videos, everything, the rollout so far gives me retirement vibes. You got Dr. Dre back, 50 Cent back.
The video's hilarious, though.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, I don't know why
Shane
that
Gillis,
fuck is in there.
Royce the 5'9". The video, I think, is like a 10 out of 10. The video's phenomenal.
The video's
maybe
fun.
like a 9 out of 10.
It's exactly the same, pretty much just feeding off of the original one.
The original
hilarious.
classic Eminem videos like that, the comic book strip type of edits and funny comic strip
Fire, bro,
quotes.
fire.
But the song, I don't like the song. I don't like the song. I don't like the song.
It's not modern day music.
My thing is this, and if you speed up, you'll see this in the interview with Joey. We talked about this. I have no interest of hearing a fringe white nigga in 2024. I don't go fuck. There's a million of them. One's running for president.
Yeah.
That shit don't have shock value no more. In 2004, when Eminem was coming out, obviously he came out earlier than that, but when he was on his prime, whatever, it hit. Because we haven't seen some shit like that.
Yeah.
We didn't see it in hip-hop. This fringe white nigga making racist, homophobic jokes. Like, we never see some shit like that. So now it's just like, whatever. Like, who cares? Like, this shit don't hit. It's not funny to me. Like, I can go anywhere and find it. Give us something else, nigga. Let
Substance.
it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. It's over.
Rap about your daughter. His daughter Haley got married like 2 weeks ago. He can rap about that. Rap about like your life, But it seems like he just wants to rap about what he wants to rap about. He has every right to. He's Eminem. And man, if this album is full of like 10 or 20 Houdini tracks,
gross.
This is not gonna be it, man. This is not gonna be it. I appreciate him having fun. That aspect is dope. But other than that, as a record musically, I'm good off of it, And people in the comments, you don't recognize the sample? It's Abracadabra by I think the Steve Miller Band. Abracadabra. It was like an old classic song, but it's from the 80s. No, I don't recognize the song. I think it's dope. He's sampling older music. God bless. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I don't
care.
Yeah, it's not. I still love Eminem. I'm still excited to hear the album because I want to know if he's gonna retire or not. Like I want him to retire. I think he might. So that's where I think the album's heading towards. Another rap beef has started. 2024, and we have the rap beef to end the podcast. Last topic: Bia and Cardi B are going at it. Bia and Cardi B. So there's been a rumored beef between them after Bia had a couple subliminal tweets, and her fan bases have been alleging that Cardi B stole Bia's sauce. Right, she's saying that Cardi B's trying to look like Bia, Cardi B's trying to sound like Bia, and also that Cardi B's music video had a Bia mood board. Like that's like the inspiration. Like Bia's older music looked like it, right? Her most recent stuff looked like Cardi B's most recent stuff. Cardi B went on Instagram live for 30 minutes straight and revealed that she has an issue with Bia and that she found out Bia's phone number. She called Bia and she recorded the phone number, and she's saying that she wants to sue Bia because she says that Bia alludes to Cardi B cheating on her husband, and that there's a rumor going around Atlanta and around the streets that there's a tape of Cardi B having sexual intercourse with another man, and maybe cheating on Offset.
Link.
You know, and what?
Link.
Oh, you want the link? I thought you meant Link from Zelda. I'm like, bro.
Oh, no.
The Wii conversation was off camera. Imagine.
Nah. Put it in the bag. Give me the link.
But Cardi B has gone around, like, you know, trying to find this alleged video. She says it doesn't exist. She says it's impossible, but she's trying to, like, see who's talking about it. She says it's Bia behind this, and that Bia spoke to one of, like, their mutual bodyguards, producers, something like that, right? And then she had a phone call conversation with Bia. It started off aggressive. They were dissing each other, disrespecting each other, but at the end of the phone call, it was more amicable. It ended on good notes, right? But then she said that Cardi B dropped, I think it was the Miami Enough record. And then the subliminal tweets started happening again. So she's like, damn, I thought we were cool, bitch, and you still trying to say that you fucking, I'm trying to copy you, blah, blah. So then Cardi B drops this weekend on the Glorilla song Wannabe, the remix, the song with Meg Thee Stallion, hit record by Glorilla. She hops on, does a crazy verse, phenomenal verse, dissing Bia. She's like, bitch, ain't nobody want to Bia. And it's like a play on the word Bia. Like, oh shit, she's talking about Bia, right? No one wants to be you. And the song's already called Bia. It was perfect. Great wordplay by Cardi B. Impressive. Fast forward, now we have that Instagram Live. We have Cardi B today saying that she's going into the booth, that she's recording her diss record to Bia today. Because Bia went on Instagram Live and previewed a diss record.
That was horrible.
But then she played the diss record is out. We can actually play some of it right now. I don't think it's horrible.
Thought it was butt.
I think it's good. We'll play right here. This is Bia. It's called Sue Me. And the cover art. The cover art is actually when Offset posted on his Instagram story about a year ago when he said, "My wife fucked a nigga on me, gang. Y'all know how I come." Basically saying that she cheated on me. And that's when they had the argument. He deleted that post. It was last year. And that's when she went on that big tirade, screaming at it, "You're embarrassing me!" Blah, blah, blah. And like coming at him on Instagram. Their relationship has been crazy, very toxic. But we wish them the best. They have a family. They have children. But yeah, the Dominican rapper Cardi B and the Puerto Rican out of Boston, Bia. Shout out to Bia. She follows me. She might watch the podcast. This is her song to Cardi B. Take Partisan Fontaine, Cardi B's writer. Like he's written music for Cardi, is confirmed. And obviously that's the guy that dated Meg Thee Stallion and everything. Culture, Ride the Wave. What's Cardi B's children's name? Culture and Wave, both her kids. Then she said earlier, was the other bar that I caught, where she said, Fuck, what'd she say? That shit was hard. Bro, there's a couple bars on here that people just didn't catch, but you gotta know. For hours, Mooney, blah, blah, blah. Put out money, blah, blah. Mooney Long. She wrote hours. I can do this shit for hours and hours. So it's like a play on words. She got bars, bro. Bia got bars. Bia can really rap. I think Bia's one of the most underrated rappers of all time. And it might be to her detriment. That's a conversation to have with Bia. I want to have Bia on the podcast. But Bia was signed to Pharrell years ago. She's one of Pharrell's first artists. I think maybe Pharrell's first artist ever. Didn't pan out. And then she had like a second win of a career recently in the past couple of years when she had that record with
J. Cole.
With J. Cole. No, before that, the record with Russ. That was huge.
Oh, yeah.
And then she worked with Rihanna. You know, she had like a collab. Like she wrote for Rihanna. She's friends with Rihanna. She has the Nicki Minaj song, the remix with Nicki Minaj that blew up. She had that song with G Herbo that was big last year. She's a great artist. But there's still a sense of like, people don't, you know, she's underrated. But she still has to put more work in. Like she doesn't have like, she needs to drop more albums, you know. But the fact that she's in a conversation with Cardi B, people are like, oh, she's not big enough, etc. She's talented enough. And the fact that Cardi B did a 30-minute Instagram live, bro, trying to like defend, blah, blah, just break shit down. Mm-hmm. I love Cardi, but there's a sense of like, is something that she's saying true though? Because you seem really pressed about this.
Really she gets pressed about everything.
She does get pressed about everything.
This is what Joe Budden has said. Like, you got to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because you're not going to win the court of public opinion.
Ever. She doesn't have that skill to just shut the fuck up.
Because
that's what she said. You speak like a second grader.
Yeah, bro. But Cardi B's in the booth. I think the next Cardi B record is gonna be hard. She's gonna diss Bia.
Cardi can do it, bro.
Cardi can do it.
I'm excited for this. I want the beef, bro. I don't care what side it is. Like, bring it.
Yo.
Imagine Nicki hops in, gets on a song with Bia.
She could.
You know Nicki's the type.
Nicki could.
Nicki will do it.
And then Cardi's gonna do a song with Meg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all they can do.
They're gonna fight.
And then they're gonna have to get. It's gonna be the ratchet rappers that you're gonna get. Sexy Red versus Glorilla out of nowhere. Glorilla's already picking a side. I guess she's on the Cardi side. You know, it's interesting, right? It's we like the rap beef. You know, I think I appreciate the female one more, and it might be hypocritical because I hate when it gets too crazy, etc. But I feel like the girls are not gonna fight. You know, but then. The Cardi B, bro.
I feel like
we saw that
I feel like it's easier for them to fight than actually like.
We did see Offset though. Remember he was on the block.
And Drake.
Offset was on the block trying to meet up with
No, it wasn't Offset.
Wasn't it Offset? Yeah, he was on the block.
Nicki's husband.
Oh, Nicki's husband. My bad. Outside of Offset's studio, etc.
Old ass niggas.
Yeah, trying to like beef. So like they want to take it there. They could maybe take it there. Like we're obviously right.
And I think at the Met Gala when Nicki hit her over the head and she had the thump on her head.
Yeah, Nicki's friend. I think it was Akbar. Akbar threw something at Cardi B during the party, and that's why Cardi B had that lump on her head. And Akbar is Nicki's friend. She's another rapper, Akbar. I think she's from Atlanta. This is crazy. Cardi B, get in the booth. Is Atlantic Records making this up for Cardi B? Is this all a rollout for the album? Because to be honest, this is getting more attention.
Distract us from the artist.
This is getting more attention than the Cardi B songs, the singles. This beef. This is the most attention Cardi B's gotten to the point that she did a 30-minute Instagram live trying to explain this shit, right? Her nipple areola's coming out, right?
I love that.
Vibing. Beautiful woman. And then now we have her allegedly being in the booth getting ready to start the rap beef. Because she said to her Instagram live, she's like, if you want to diss me, you want to beef, rap beef, we can do that. But like, trying to lie on my pussy, bitch? You trying to lie on my pussy, bitch? I'm going to sue you, bitch. So it's like.
She has done it before.
She did it with Tasha K.
And she won.
And Tasha K still can't afford to pay her. She's trying to pay her out in increments. Cardi, I will say this. Be smart here. Be smart. Because if you try to play the legal route, you're going to look crazy. Suing her. First of all, there's no case to sue. What are you going to tell the judge? She lied on my pussy. She lied on me. That's defamation. My pussy, she lied on my pussy.
You can make the argument.
Just drop bars.
She's married. And you're saying she's an adulterer. That's bad for her.
But then she has proof of Offset, her husband, posting she fucked a nigga on me.
Yeah.
That's why he deleted that.
Yeah.
Because you're her husband, bro. Legally, you posting that shit, you looking crazy.
Well,
if there was a divorce, who gets custody? Probably Cardi B, because this nigga's airing shit out publicly and saying that she fucked, or it might be vice versa. Maybe Offset gets the custody because he has evidence, or he's saying that Cardi cheated. And Cardi's not necessarily denying the cheating. I think they probably had a break and she fucked some niggas on the side. God bless. To each their own.
I met her, Patty. He probably felt like she cheated just because men think some. And I'm not saying this is Offset, but I've seen situations where men have a break with a girl and they be like, "Oh, she cheated on me," and it's
She's
like,
a slut.
yeah, and
She
it's
a
like,
hoe,
bro,
blah, blah,
that's
blah.
not your property. Like, if y'all on a break, she could fuck someone.
Who's winning the battle?
Who's winning the battle?
The rap battle?
Yeah, Cardi B or Bia? Who's gonna win this at the end? You think?
Lyrically,
Overall, song lyrically. At the end of the day, they say they go 3 more rounds, and then it gets decided.
neither of them. They're women.
Stop.
No, I mean that ass.
What do you mean?
Yo. I'm sorry. to be
Neither
the
of them, they're women.
I need an official track.
Stop it, bro.
I need
I'm
an
not
official
saying it
track
'cause
from
they're
each
women
side.
and they can't rap. I'm saying that it's gonna get divided. I promise you, Nicki's getting involved, and I promise you, Meg is too if that happens. So at that point, the girls are gonna divide, and it doesn't matter who won. Women are it's
Someone's gonna win though.
I'm
Who's gonna have the better
I need
music?
an
Okay,
official
as a better
track
music
from
is
both
Bia.
sides.
Bia.
yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, no. Cardi got more money. It's gonna be Cardi. She has too many people write for her. She has
That's
too many
hilarious.
producers. She has more money. Yeah,
If
she's
she
gonna win.
drops something similar to this shit,
Bro, the pressure's on for both of them. Oh, you gonna play this nigga loves that song, bro. He's gonna play that thing again, I think.
Oh my god. Cause think about it, Cardi, bro. We know Cardi was allegedly drugging niggas.
Allegedly,
and
yeah.
robbing them. Like Cardi has won the cancel war before. What could be a bring up?
Yeah.
Nothing she could really say that we care about at this point.
Bia said that Cardi got fucked into being a blood, like the gang, the other blood members fucked her.
She's a stripper.
if she drops something similar
Allegedly.
to Red Bars,
Allegedly,
Red Bars.
She
Red
was a
Bars is
sex
hard.
worker. No, it's not allegedly. She was. Like
A sex worker?
yeah, she was.
a stripper, yeah.
Yeah, she was a sex worker. So am I supposed to be shocked? Like what are we? I hate when niggas talk about shit and we're supposed to be shocked. Like
Yeah.
no, nigga, I'm not shocked. She
But
probably did.
But my thing, allegedly. But my thing, when it comes, I don't want to get
Allegedly.
Cade.
Allegedly.
But when it
Allegedly.
comes to Cardi right now, I think the back's against the wall. The pressure's on. She has to drop an amazing album. Can it live up to Invasion of Privacy? Maybe not. But
No.
her career-wise, if you want to be Miss Rapper, you want to rap your ass off, you went on a 30-minute rant, you need to drop the best music you ever dropped. You need to drop the best raps you ever dropped. And you need to go at Bia. You can't say she's not a viable contender because you said it in the Instagram Live. She said, like, that, I'm not trying to copy you, bitch. I wouldn't check for you. I'm not checking for your music. But she said, but it's not like I think you're whack. I don't think you're whack, blah, blah. Or like, yeah, you're good. Oh, yeah. She's actually really great. And you know that she's great. It's okay. This is a formidable opponent.
Yeah, she's probably gonna out-rap her without a doubt.
It's gonna be crazy. I got Bia. I got Bia somehow. I think Bia also has a lot of pressure because Bia's been looking for more attention, like organically, without trying to force it. This is organic right here. It's happening, right? They have their beef. Hey, let me put it to the wax of the studio, and now Bia has to fucking rap her ass off, right? So far, she did this real quick in one day. This song because Cardi B dropped "Wanna Be" on Friday. Bia dropped this Saturday night, right? Which is like a 24-hour response time. If you give Bia a couple days, give her a week, she might call up Pharrell again. Well, I don't know if Pharrell wasn't getting involved. You know what I'm saying? But she has connections herself that she can use. Maybe get Russ on the hook. Nah, that'd be crazy.
Please, bro, please.
Get J. Cole again.
Please.
Get Grippy Part 2.
Bro, please stop it.
Grippy, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? You need to make it Grippy Part 2. But yeah, that's my prediction. There we have it. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Cap, Club Ambition Podcast. Another episode this week. Much love to you guys. We shall see you next week live, Monday night. Hopefully. Thank you very much. We love you all. And yeah, stay positive out there. A lot of stuff happening in this world. Remember to smile. Keep God on your side. And until next time, Cap. We're out. Love you all.
They gon' love me for my ambition.